tell myself we'll be alright, but every word's another lie. We'd watch 1,000 years go by, but we can't find the will to fight. So this is it, don't look behind. We're all alone, lost in our minds. I guess for now we're out of time. It's a tragedy by design. Pick up the pieces of what we left, cutting through bones into my chest. We're only bleeding to prove we're still breathing, so we're not giving up just yet. Pick up the pieces of who we left, screaming for someone who won't forget. If you're still bleeding, lucky you're breathing. Just dream about a dream you said.
Made it! I still have shower hair, but you know what? Screw it. So, just gonna hide the chat. Make that go larger. Hi, girl! Whoa. Come here. Wow. We got a kitty. So, we got like 6 minutes left. I am so happy. You have popcorn ready. I had soup. I had butter bread. I have kitty in hand. We're good to go. I cannot wait to see what they have in store. He's not budging. I love this. Huh? You're a good boy. Yeah? 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 You're a good boy. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah. What are you doing? No. You stay. You stay. Gonna get the cat cam up. Here we go. What do you think you're doing? Rude. Hi, Otto. Well, I guess we're gonna go to this one here. So how's everybody doing? Y'all are hyped like me? Me? Oh, it's quite the tart change to go from savory pea soup and buttered bread to cranberry juice. So, also, how's the audio? Am I too loud? Am I okay? I'm not spiking into the red on my end, but how is it for you guys? I'm hoping it's not too much, but I hope I'm louder than the music that's currently playing. If anything. Just, here we go! The last Devstream of the year! We have birds chirping. Seems good to you now? Good. All okay on your end? Nice. The heart of who we are. Whoop. To keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. Sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, roll till we fall. You know what? If they're gonna sing at me, I might as well sing along a little bit. I hope I'm in sync with it, because who knows what the lag is between everything. Oh my goodness. Cannot wait. Oh wait, that's what I should do. Hide. Visible? No, we're gonna hide that. Thank you. Adrift together, together through the cold and mist. They were lifeless forever. I definitely flubberknucked on a couple lines there. Oh my gosh. So we know we're gonna see Varuna gameplay. And then I think Danny spoiled a little something for the stream on primetime. What was it, last week? That we're gonna see something with Meatball with Grendel? Something like that. Oh no, yeah. I remember what she said now. She said that Meatball is going to allow for crates to be broken while he's rolling around, which makes so much sense. I don't know why that wasn't a thing beforehand. Oh my gosh. So soon! 2 minutes! I think that was like one of the shortest showers I've had in a while, even though I had plenty of time. Can't wait to see the next Prime. Okay. In that regard, yeah. Why is it way over there? Next Prime. It could be 2 of them. Actually, no, we already got Revenant, so we actually can get rid of Revenant there. The next predicted one is Baruch. And I know Megan was kind of joking around, like, nobody's guessed it. Nobody's guessed it. Nobody's guessed it. It's gotta be Baruch. Because Hildren and Wisp are not slated until, like, next year. And, like... So we know we got Varuna gameplay coming. Do you think they're going to debut concept art for the next Warframe? Now that the next one is going to be launching in 2 days' time, I hope they say something. I want to see concept art for the next frame. Thank you. Where's this song gonna end? Is it gonna end properly or? Anyways, I'm gonna keep that open on another tab. Ooh. Oh, well, that should be a problem. But yeah, my hand is thoroughly towards Baruch. Get you back. I'm gonna find you and save you and fight for you. The fading on that was so good. Oh my gosh, let's go! The floofs! Were they always there like that? Yo, let's go! Kuva Queen?
I insist. You first. If you insist. How kind. How very kind. Kind? You must be thinking of my sister. Where is the fair lady then? Should we deal her in? Well, she sort of lost her head the last we played. Oh? How scandalous.
That's totally a Prex card.
My queen! The track grow restless. Where are we to hunt?
To Lua.
I almost wanted to do it. I kind of want to do it. Damn! Oh, woo-hoo-hoo! Yes. Okay. 2 days, bros!
Hello, everybody!
Oh my gosh!
Welcome. A woo to you.
Megan made a very bold wager that when people heard the awoo chat was going to only repeat that, and I think you are
Thank you.
ability to read the room.
I'm pretty smart.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Pretty smart cookie. Welcome to the stream. Devstream 166, last Devstream of 2022.
Wow, the year
Yeah.
flashed by.
It is a little crazy, and yeah, I am really excited to talk about the update. That trailer just showed
Yeah,
off.
that kind of steals the show.
I know.
It
We're
does.
just gonna leave now.
Yeah,
We're
we
good.
can leave.
We're done.
Right.
No, we'll jump into a little bit more about Lewis Prey in a minute. First, a little bit of housekeeping, of course. This is the last Devstream of 2022. My name is Megan. To my left.
Hello, I'm Rebecca.
Wow, nice cup.
Thanks, Megan. I really like to stay hydrated.
To my right,
Hi, I'm Carrie.
Carrie's here.
No cup, Carrie.
No,
No
I
cup
know.
Carrie.
Yeah, no
Classic.
cup Carrie.
No cup
Oh.
Carrie. NCK. Anyways, of course we have a Twitch drop on today's stream, and because it is the last dev stream of 2022, we wanted to give you a nice present of an Umbra Forma. So if you watch this
Heck
stream, an Umbra
yes.
Forma can be yours if you claim it. And then of course, gift of the Lotus Alerts today at 3 p.m. We have a couple potatoes, Orokin Reactor, and Orokin Catalyst. If you want to play those gift of the Lotus Alerts, we'll do platinum prizes, and of course,
Like on a Monday?
but on a Monday.
I know, it's really messing with my brain that we're doing a Monday dev stream. I'm
Yes,
like, yeah,
thank
I'm
you
gonna
for
start my
being here.
weekend, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do my alerts, but no.
It's very strange to be doing this on a Monday, so thank you for being here. I hope you had a great long weekend to our
Had a great weekend. I schmucked my thumb real bad. I'll show you guys later.
Watching the stream,
Get
hello?
this. You can play Warframe for free today.
Oh my
Sorry.
god, what a deal. What a Cyber Monday
Yep.
deal.
One time only.
$0. We love to see it. Now, before we jump into what's coming November 30th, Lewis Prey, and a little bit beyond that, we're going to do just kind of a look back at 2022 because it's been a year.
Yes, it has been.
It's been quite the
Yeah,
year.
it's a little crazy. We just wanted to be, whenever we did a last dev stream, we always want to kind of talk about what happened this year. And I think just for a lot of us here, now that we're sort of the new team with Warframe, we still have a wonderful team to work with, but we've had to kind of figure out what to do with Warframe since the new war. And between, all of the team working together, we started this new way of working in, I think it was February 1st.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yes, there were maybe warning shots fired at the end of January. But,
Yeah,
We came
February.
back from the new war.
Yeah.
We all logged in and we went, huh, how do we shake it
Let's
up?
change it up. And I think for, we did, if you look at sort of the ebb and flow of the year, the new war was December, and then even into January, there was still a lot of new war hype, and then we very quickly did the
We did Echoes of New War.
Echoes of the War, which was sort of the transition update, and then to figure out what happened next. And
Yeah.
we kind of knew that we wanted to tell the post-New War story. So when it came to Angels of the Zeramin, we had this version of the world where we wanted to make sure we could make it feel social. We could add as many game modes as we could, new characters, Eximus reworks, and then, we learned a lot in the release of that update as
Absolutely.
our first.
Completely flawless. Nothing
Totally
went wrong.
flawless.
Absolutely.
Yeah, every update,
Stealth
Now we're
Spectre's
working
buff,
it through.
though.
Yes, we are.
Pretty
Flawless,
nice.
Flawless releases, but I think for us, we set this stage with Angels of the Zeramin, wanted to get this many game mode social things out so that the new war went somewhere, right, as your next update. And then we kind of did it again. Well, TennoCon happened, and Duviri, we kind of had the choice to let's go all in on Duviri and,
Yeah.
and make the 2019 vibe and trailer come to
life.
So
Absolutely.
we've been working hard on that for a long time.
We have been, yeah.
Yeah, like this year really kicked off the Duviri,
Once we were out from Angels of the Zeramin, which was pretty all-encompassing.
Yes.
So, that was right and then.
Do you want to go to my gameplay just while we chat?
oh, but you're gonna show someone very,
Oh, let's just don't look at her. It's okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
don't look.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
So for us, TennoCon was a twist on everything Warframe with
It's okay,
Duviri, and
it's
then
okay.
Veilbreaker was sort of the surprise continuation of a different post-New War thread, which generally speaking, the world of Warframe is going to get updates in all types of ways. Earlier in the game with Lewis Prey, which we'll talk about today, and then Veilbreaker is sort of the other thread of the post-New War world, because when you finish the New War, I won't spoil it too much, but
Fiso!
things happen to you as a character and your understanding of how the world works with Eternalism, and then there's everyone else. what happened to the Murexes and this Narmer faction. And we're kind of going to be
What happened to Viso?
The future.
Foreseeable.
The origin system as is, and then what else could go on with everything you know about eternalism.
Because it is a very, very big world. I mean, this is a chunk of the Sol system right here now, but it's kind of a bridge to things.
Indeed.
There we go.
And so Veilbreaker took us to a different playable character, trying that out with a little bit more experimenting, getting a different pace for Warframe, and then the Archon hunt, and then we also learned a lot from that and continue to, and now we're going into Lewis Prey, which is very much a Warframe for Warframe update, all encompassing in terms of endless game mode with a twist, mission chaos, and a new Warframe that we're very excited to show today.
And Yontas has a little bit of a part to play in Lewis Prey.
Just a little one.
Just a little one.
Something that we'll talk about it as we get to it. But you will be, if you are further in the game, you will have an option for Yonta that other players who haven't quite finished Angels of the Zariman won't. But we're trying to change the way players can earn things from drop tables with this update. So
yeah, everyone makes sense. Don't you worry. Yeah, 2022. It's been a year.
it has.
It's very exciting.
Yeah.
It is.
Accomplished a lot.
February 1st changed a lot for a lot of us on the team.
My
so.
goodness.
Yeah.
That
And it was,
different.
I mean, it was also really just crazy the fact that we were doing this all kind of behind the scenes, and then TennoCon obviously was the big reveal of this kind of switch that had happened. So everything that, you know, transpired this year has been with the new crew.
Yes.
And it's
learning
very
from our lovely
yeah.
You know, I guess we can call them the forefathers, founding fathers, the founding fathers of Warframe. I don't know how
Oh
to.
no, can they pull off the wigs?
Oh.
We've worn a many a wig.
Yeah, actually, I think Scott's the only one that's worn wigs on streams. I think it's
You know, when Soulframe needs to have a bit, they've got some.
exactly perfect. But yeah, so we are at our last stream. Started the year very differently. I think we did a remote stream in February.
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah, so
They
we-
were still in your house.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, it's still applicable today if we look
Yes.
at our co-stars at the moment.
Yes, it's almost as if there is a pandemic still, and some of our co-stars may or may not have actually had it, or family members that are just straight up sick.
Well, I've been sick pretty much for 2 months straight.
Yeah,
and I
it's-
blame having 2 small children, and it's already affected Papa.
It has, and we are actually really lucky. It's like that day in class when your teacher rolled in the TV. We have movies to show you today.
We do.
We do. So this is the DVD that we're going to be showing everyone today. It's very exciting. And we'll get to it.
We'll get to that.
But first,
Excuse me, what did that say on there?
Lewis Prey. As you saw in the little cinematic teaser, you are going to be able to experience that for yourself when Lewis Prey launches on November 30th.
Yeah, it's literally Wednesday. It's in 2 days.
It's in 2 days that you will be able to get your hands on everything that we're showing. You do need to have the War Within complete because the node Lua is very important in this update. Who would have thought?
Yeah, it's
Not
a,
me.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a twist because War Within is where you meet the Grineer Queens, but Lua is of course in a different update. But we wanted to kind of merge them together for a player that has reached one and the other, just to kind of make you realize that there's reasons that other characters might be interested in things that you've progressively encountered on your Warframe journey. So
I'm glad
maybe
that they're
your
bringing the
Green journey
Queen
or
back.
War Within journey, and now there's sort of a callback to both of those moments in Lua's Prey. Of course, all hinging around our 51st Warframe.
Yep.
I'm very excited to talk about.
It's very exciting.
should
We're
be.
going to show gameplay and we're going to show off a lot of stuff that is coming with her. One of the things being a Lavirian. Now, this Lavirian details a lot about Varuna's story and why exactly we're going back to Lua, what happened on Lua. So I definitely recommend that you check out her Lavirian.
Come to the game.
Oh, sorry, Dean. Could you mind coming to gameplay? Thank you. So we have Varuna's Lavirian, and if you wish to experience that opening cinematic again and again and again, why is Lua here? Oh, I don't know. Just deal with it.
Gaze
That's a
upon
good
the
choice.
moon and find yourself.
And we mentioned this kind of in the last dev stream. Varuna's Lavirian is a little bit different, where we have these beautiful murals about each of her companions that you're going to get to know again. in the storytelling of what happened on Lua, why we're on Lua, what happened to Varuna's companions. It all can be discovered with the wonderful Drusus telling us this tale. You can actually also purchase these mural that kind of cycles through each of them if you want to have your dogs loud and proud on your wall.
Dags.
Dags. You like Dags? Oh, and then of course the man himself, Tuval. Learn about
This
him.
jackass we're gonna take down, I hope.
So, this will be accessible if you have the War Within. So another quest-locked Laverian.
I think our first one we had to
Pick our first one.
do some custom support for that because the subject material is not advisable for those who have not walked the path of the War Within. So.
And it all makes sense.
Reasonable.
What is
Why
that?
scale a quest in the Laverian?
Is that a new art? What
It's
is that?
Veruna time.
There we go.
Here she is. Reb.
Crazy to think of like the showing at TennoCon. And there it is.
Yeah, this was our first, I suppose, like guest Warframe illustration design in terms of concept, and we had gone a lot of.
I
different ways with
love
what kind of
that the
sort of
various wolves
monster,
pick
but
on
not
each other.
thing we could do with
Yeah.
Joe Mad, and
Because he has a very distinct style.
absolutely, and Veruna is a frame that is themed around key things.
They
that I
did
think
nuke
would
her
work. I know
boobs.
Players when they thought
I'm
werewolf,
kinda
they thought this, but
surprised.
We kind of really took it and pushed it in a very. Each wolf has an identity direction, so when we're playing with her today, you're going to see her kit. And I think for me, when we were, working on her, I always felt that if everything doesn't die right away, then what's the point of being a wolf? So if I must kill, and I must kill fast, and I must behave in a way that a wolf warrior woman would behave. And to that end, you are going to see her kit, which is really based around.
I really
melee
like how they
with great
implemented the
precision, but
blinking.
ultimately, just sheer unstoppable lethality. And each of those powers that you're going to see are coming from one of her 4 wolves, which you'll learn about in her Laverian. And all things considered, she's looking incredible. And yeah, you can take us through your Meg customization.
Why are you laughing?
They're going to go from good to better. You're
Oh,
saving
thank
the best
you.
for
Oh, well
last.
done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, I appreciate
Yes.
you. So here we have Veruna default helmet, her beautiful skin. We see her lovely companions here, and attached is her ephemera that is going to be coming. This is the Okuri Tails ephemera. Of course, you can put this on any other warframe that you so choose. If you want to have, I personally, I put it on my Gauss, so it looks like he has like flames
Oh,
coming
yeah,
out the back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
Yeah, and I think of the tails, we knew it was a wolf, and if you have 5 heads on a body, you might want more than 5 tails. But this was, I think, better wanting to bring in a cosmetic that really players could opt in or out to, because I wasn't sure how many people would want to have the tails on permanently. So we just went, you know what, this is going to be the signature cosmetic. 'cause
I mean, we do
whichever
have
frame
Wukong
is
and the
best for
Valkyrie
you.
Well,
Gersemi.
dominating there. So if you
Yes.
don't want that, you don't want that.
But if you do want it on every frame, you can also do that.
And it's always cool to see the combinations that people come up with. So that's
Customization is quite the popular thing. So this is hopefully a lot of people to play around with that want to make their frames their own.
She's got a lot of heads to color. Look at them all.
Indeed,
They
indeed.
look great.
Each one has a name. We'll meet them one by one, and I
Yes.
hope you love them as much as I do.
We will introduce them. So this is all her defaults. She is coming with a void shell skin. Very
Okay.
shiny.
It was also a 2022 endeavor.
it was. It's been a fascinating one to see come together.
Yeah,
Folks are getting
Okay.
very good at this now.
the tiling textures on frames and letting people change materials, but doing it in a different way. Yes, very, very, very exciting.
Okay.
Are you gonna change some materials? What you got going on here?
We could just give her a little random.
Oh, okay.
A little
Oh.
peek of yellow teeth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very, very, very nice.
Who does not want to have
That's actually good.
Carrie, what do you think?
Great.
Thank you. Oh, you're so kind. The randomizer thanks you. And she is also going to be coming with a alternate helmet.
Yes. Yeah, this is one of those things. I remember. I don't know if I'm
Okay.
happy about remembering it, but back in the day, it's a good memory. Warframe memories are good. When we first revealed Chroma, we ended up making a different helmet and switching them because people didn't like the snout helmet.
Yep.
But it is, sorry,
To each their own.
to each their own. That's the thing. Alt helmets you can play around with. But this one might bring more of the wolf.
Someone said Anubis.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's heavily
Absolutely.
inspired by it. The Anubis helmet is a little bit more of that lupine look for those that think that the default helmet maybe just isn't their thing. It's gorgeous. Both of them are gorgeous to each their own.
Of course. Shall we look at D?
Yeah. Megan, why not?
We always do. Okay, yeah. Pigtails?
Oh boy.
Chat, 10 out of 10? Thank you.
It's
Thank you for
actually
your kindness.
pretty good.
We'll play with we'll play with defaults so I don't blind anybody. And then of course she's coming with 2.
I was just thinking, you go into a dark room with that on, and wow.
Who needs a flashlight?
Absolutely.
Just yourself.
Yeah.
The light within, as I like to call it.
Exposure doesn't matter in this
No,
one.
no,
balloon.
adaptive exposure. Just be
exposure won't
super,
care
super
at all.
happy. But
Thank you, chat. Thank you. And then of course she has 2 signatures. The first being Perigale.
I really wanted a sniper for her. We, our weapons team and our design team, we were kind of looking at like what would be
That's
the
a
ideal
sniper rifle?
signature
What the
weapon duo in this case. And the Perigale is a very, very fun sniper to use with her. It has its actual own custom sniper HUD. Megan will certainly be showing that off soon. And it's really just a big ass primary weapon to give her ability to headshot with her signature weapon, which, like I said, is going to be important in her abilities.
And then her signature melee, the Sarofang, a nice chunky axe.
Very much so. Could probably like chop through a tree in one stroke with that one.
Indeed. That's actually the core of Duviri is tree chopping. So no
My goodness, you gotta like build your log cabin and keep on
lies.
going, eh?
This is a lie. But it's been a while since we did a axe heavy blade style weapon, so we wanted to give her essentially her signature weapon identity. It was important that you had the ability to do headshots reliably, and the melee, well, she's a very, very, very melee focused frame, so her having a signature axe kind of fit with the brutality.
Yeah, and I mean a werewolf with a giant axe. I mean, you know, if they're not after you with the teeth, why not that?
Why not? Exactly.
Yep.
Very, very excited.
All right, we're gonna show the abilities screen, and then we're gonna show off the abilities in game because it is more of a show than it is a tell frame. So very exciting. So sorry, Dean, back to me.
Back to
Appreciate you. All right, these are her abilities. Rev.
Yeah, each of her signature wolves that are adhered to her body for reasons, quote unquote, which you will find out, they do something different to help her kit all work together. And this is one of the first frames, maybe it is the first frame, that just doesn't have a passive, and your passive is decided in mission. So currently, you're going to have no passive, but you get to choose it mid-mission and swap between whatever you think the mission is going to demand of you. So each passive speaks to what I'll call a wolf archetype. So one of her 4 companion wolves that are on her body brings something different, be it stealth, be it chaos, be it what I'm calling food for the pack, and then the ultimate, which is just sheer, well, all friends descent. I'm sure you'll know it when you see it.
She's Carnage.
Yes.
Well, we're gonna do a little show. and
Wait,
tell.
that was going on all fours. Hello?
4 passives, and we'll go through all of them when we're in the mission.
We shall.
I just realized.
Also coming in Lewis Prey is a new twist on survival with a new game mode called Conjunction Survival. Lua has expanded to have 2 new nodes, both of them Conjunction Survival. We did showcase this a little bit on the last dev stream. It has changed since then, so we're gonna show you it, walk you through it. The 2 new nodes that are gonna be coming are the Uvarium, which has a Uvarian will tell you all about that.
Yes.
So this is the 25 to 30, a little bit of an easier, based on we have a lot of 25 to 30 happening on Lua. And then we have a little bit more of a challenge in the 8100 Conjunction Survival. We're gonna jump into this one.
Yes.
What?
So the reason we have 2 is because they're going to have different drop tables, different things for you to play for and earn. The first mission is a little bit more entry level, so if you've truly just finished the War Within, that's probably where you're going to want to go to get Varuna. But if you're someone that wants to really put your builds to the test, you can go to the more difficult one, and you'll also be able to get Arcanes there. And there's something else you'll be able to get that Yonta will be interested in.
So not only can you get Varuna and her pieces, but also the Perigale, the Seraphim.
What are you doing?
They are in here as well.
Little bird.
And speaking of Yonta also plays a part.
Yeah, and Steel Path. It's plus levels. I saw someone saying level 200 Steel Path missions. Nice. Yeah, we wanted to dial it up. All right, Varuna.
All right, let's talk about the passives a little bit. Like you said, you can have 4 different passes at your choosing, and you can flip-flop between them as you see fit, how you feel. So first up, Shroud of Dinar.
Yes, so that's the first ability, but if you hold it, if you summon Dinar to your side, this is just going to give you parkour velocity. So if you're a player that wants to parkour more, further, better distances, use your bullet jumps, this is the first passive that you can actually
Convenient.
parkour so high that you'll hit the teleport volume.
Isn't that fun?
And if that's not a passive, I don't know what is. The second,
Don't worry about them. Ignore them.
Ignore them.
Second one, we have Fangs of Rashk.
Yes.
Passive.
So the passive, once you hold the second, this will make you completely
Off the door,
immune
please.
to status effects. So if you summon your second one, your Raksh, he as a wolf was your steadfast ally, and this will mean that no status effects can impact you at all. If you keep that passive up.
And there is no energy cost to switch between passives. Changing your passive on the fly is completely up to you at no cost. And now we move into Lyceth's Hunt passive.
Yes.
The third passive.
Yes.
This is the one that you said the food or hunting for food?
Well, you know, we find ourselves, well, the ability is food related.
Is food related, yes.
And, you know, for this one, what was I thinking for this one?
Well, she's a melee, like I said, she's a melee focused
Yes.
frame. So this one is going to give you heavy attack efficiency.
Yes. So this one is, well, when you see the kit come together, when we play through them, you're gonna find yourself choosing between these passives depending, again, what you're doing with the enemies. So this one is gonna give you that heavy attack efficiency. Currently, it's 100%, subject to change. This is the dev build. So you kind of could be choosing between mid-mission. Do you want to have a melee build that's not gonna drain your efficiency if you're doing heavy attacks, or, you know, your status effect immunity at this time. Again, dev build, things could change. But you can only have one up at a time, so you kind of need to be choosing on the fly. So, and then your ultimate one, Ulfrin, when you summon him, this one is actually a little bit like a second life. So Ulfrin will die in your place. So there is a cooldown on this one. When you have it up, you are shielded by Ulfrin, and if you take lethal damage, it will spend Ulfrin, he will die in your place, and then you'll have a 30-second cooldown before you can pull it up again. So essentially what you're doing is each wolf is giving you part of their archetype, part of their abilities, and you can rotate through them, and those passives will serve you well in your mission. So you can swap around.
So for my playing right now, I'm going to go with the Fangs of Rashk passive, so the immunity on status effect, just to kind of give myself a little bit of a fighting chance here. And we have our hunters.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your weapon.
He's gonna steal my pistol. This is a Paragale. I'm doing my little sniping, and if I get, I have my Lyceth's Hunt ability up right now. Rev, if you want to talk about that one.
Oh, yeah. What do you have up? Sorry.
I have Lyceth's Hunt up.
Oh yes. So you can see at the bottom right there. For this is a timed buff, and you want to keep it up because what this is about food for the pack. This is a type of ability that will generate things for you and your squad mates. So with this ability right now in the dev build, every headshot will drop energy. And then every melee kill will drop a health orb. So you're kind of going through and killing with whatever melee you have on, or whatever heads you can pop, and you can generate energy and health for you and your squad. So generating that health will of course help with Varuna's survivability. The energy will allow you to have a pretty reliable way to generate energy. This is also her Helminth ability, but it's at a diminished rate, so it's only 50% for Helminth. But the reason that there's a couple things with this update that are health orb based. One, we just straight up buffed them. Health orbs now give 50 health instead of 25. This is because as you are starting your Warframe journey, the 25 flat health is just a little too low, especially compared to the way we sustain with health orbs. So yeah, health is now simply buffed. And we actually are releasing a new arcane that you'll be able to get in this game mode, where you will be able to scale your health value for every health orb picked up. So for instance, if you're Varuna, every time you grab a health orb in the mission, you will just have, your health bar will just grow up to a max stack. So I think right now it's like 4 health per orb. Numbers are changing, I might be wrong. But you can imagine, you can see your 114 health value going to 1,110 going to 1,114, and then going up and up and up and up to a stack. So real time in mission, you can be adding health to your tank. It's very good for Inara, it's very good for health-based frames, or even shield frames that you just want to have more health on. And that's an arcane. All right.
All right. I'm sorry for just going to
ranting.
town.
I'm filling in the Pablo void.
It's okay. Probably miss you. Love you. So first ability, Shroud of Denair. It's going to give me a invisibility while I'm not attacking. So it is think of a sneaky wolf finding their prey, I attack, and it's going to give me a little bit of a buff as well, little time window buff.
Yes, so the thinking behind the first ability is Dainar is all about stealth. So this is the Shroud of Dainar is the ability. It's an invisibility and repositioning melee-based ability. So you go fully invisible, you can get into position, and once you break, literally once you attack, you will break stealth. But you have a very small window that if you kill in that window, your crit and status are increased. So you're using invisibility, breaking it to attack, and then in the event that it's a lethal hit, you will have a crit and status buff. So it's all about cloaking up and then getting in position and then attack.
And then your Fangs of Rashk is a status effect stack on this enemy. He just died. So.
Yeah, this is the dev build. I think, are you modded right now?
I am modded.
Yeah, so
modded for success.
Lots of mods going on here for in this build. But what we have with the second one is we wanted to play with the idea of chaos and status with Varuna. It's important for her to be able, and at least for Raksh, her second wolf, to be able to do some damage. And what this means is it's kind of a chaos fang was my internal code name for it. you apply at random 5 status effects at 10 stacks each. So they're totally random. You never know what you're going to get. You're going to lunge toward an enemy, so it does allow you to close distances.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you can paste that enemy with those 5 random status effects. So, like, will you get heat, cold, whatever. It's just totally random.
And when he dies,
Yeah, and when you do kill that target, there's a small spread radius that is moddable, but it's really about trying to pick enemies in a pack, like enemies that are really densely clustered, that you're going to want to make sure that when you kill that enemy, you do so when they're near other folks, because it will spread. Yes, condition overload frame. It works really well with certain melee mods, condition overload in particular. Can it apply mixed statuses? Yes, it can pull from any status in the game, apply it, and then it'll spread just to that small radius around that
Are
enemy.
those the new ammo?
And then her 3,
Pots.
Megan's already had up this whole time. You can see that it's generating those health orbs and generating energy on headshots.
oh, don't look at me.
So now you're invisible, and you're going in. You broke your stealth to attack, and you can see at the top she got the kill, which means her buff is active for a limited time. Can it apply void? I think that's the only one it can't apply right now, but everything else, anything that you can mod for, it can apply. Megan's gonna be in trouble here soon, but I think you got this.
Oh, don't you worry, because guess what you can do in this node, Rib, that we talked about last time? A little bit of a necromech action is allowed in this node, and I think I'm almost at the 5-minute mark, which means we're gonna have some friends spawn that have a lot to do with the economy within.
You're gonna die.
No, I'm not.
No, you're invisible. Good job. Oh, and your health orbs are there. Look at you.
Don't worry about me. I'm just gonna go back.
Everything
a
is
little bit.
working as
Yum, yum,
designed.
yum, yum, yum. Be a little sneaky, a little stealthy. Let's get my status up. All right, here they come. But I'm well equipped for this.
Oh. All right, so we did say that necromechs are coming to this game mode for the first non-railjack open world variants. After some testing, we are going to have them flow in a little bit on a cooldown. So in this survival mission, every 5 minutes, these Lua Thrax variants spawn, and they drain life support at 2 times the speed. For that reason, the necromech, you can have it active for 2 minutes on cooldown, just to try and keep some of the chaos abated. But it's still super fun, super chaotic, but it's not completely unrestricted, and that was a decision we made after testing. Go right into it. So if your necromech dies, or if you spend its duration, it's up to you. But every 5 minutes, you may want to be rotating them in and out. I think it's a 10-minute cooldown right now, and then you have it active for 2 minutes, and then you want to take out these Lua Thrax variants that are draining your life support at 2 times the rate while they're alive. So you can imagine the mission flow is going to have some peaks and valleys, because at that 5-minute mark, depending on how dense your life support is, you risk failing if you don't kill those enemies quick.
So I killed them both, and I'm good to go.
All right. Perfect.
But we gotta talk about our ultimate.
Yes. So as of now, you are able to, get into stealth, have some melee buffs, generate some health, generate some energy, and then Alfred's Descent puts you down on all 4s and gives you 5 charges that lunge you toward an enemy, and all enemies in that radius are going to be impacted by slash. So this is really, really a way for you to move around the map quickly. Enemies in range, you can just lunge right to them, and you have these 5 charges to spend Alfred's Descent. And of course, this ability, you can cast your other abilities in, so if you want to go invisible in this mode, you can. And what's going to happen is, if your first attack is lethal, it scales the damage over the next attack. So the thinking with this ability is that, wolves are known to seek out the weakest in the pack, and for this one, because you get those 5 charges, we thought we could have a really fun time scaling damage based on how good you were at picking out the weaklings. So the first one, ideally, is spent on someone that you know is going to die, and because you can cast those other powers, you can hit them with your Raksh first, so get them all chaotic with the status effect, and then the damage on your next strike will scale. Enemies in range are going to be slightly stunned with the slash proc, and then the enemies that you do hit, if they have status on them, they do take more damage. So what you'll find yourself doing is sort of going into that Alfred's Descent mode, casting your other abilities. You do get those 5 charges, and if you are tactical with them, you will be able to get that damage scaling by that last strike to maybe take out an enemy that's a little more on the beefy side. Yeah, so you're really just moving around like crazy, meleeing, getting into position, cloaking, causing chaos with your second, keeping health, keeping energy. She's a bit of a, I would say, a damage/tank, a bit more damage than tank, because she doesn't have quite the base stats that you would expect in a more tanky frame, but because of her passive, you may find yourself doing just fine with survivability.
And we gotta talk about this guy a little bit.
Yes, and there is something else happening on the Lua conjunction. There is a roaming entity that is an ally to you in some strange way. The Void, if you spend your time in this particular desaturated but not area, your casting speed and ability strength is increased. So it's sort of up to the player to decide if they want to spend their survival mission with this specter of sorts, but not the Warframe type because it's already a thing. But it's not technically, maybe. It's hard to say.
Well, maybe.
Maybe. I don't think so.
So where are they taking you?
So you can
Could you get more non-committal?
Yeah, a bit more non-committal, but this particular entity will move from tower to tower, which you can allow yourself to position if you want that buff. And while you're in that weird, perhaps Deviri-looking area, your ability strength and casting speed are up. So it's by up and increased. It's kind of up to you how you want to play this mission. Do you want to use your Necromech? Do you want to?
Oh, lasers! No!
Why didn't you have Ulfrin up?
Oh, because I was just looking at my dude.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'm out of here.
Oh my god.
I'm out of here.
Eternalism and his Teshin is not
I was
Teshin.
just checking out my guy,
Yeah.
seeing what he was up to.
Oh, and the other important thing about her.
The ding scared you. I wasn't expecting it either.
Actually, also gives you a speed increase. So
Look at me go!
If you turn it off, you're gonna die. She is a little bit on the slower side as a base frame sprint speed, but her one ability does increase your speed, so it gives you a speed increase. And then the stealth is, of course, expended once you attack.
There you have it.
And that's Varuna.
Woo! 4
A lot of
passives,
talking.
4 abilities.
That is a lot to put together in one stamina. Well
Yeah, it has been a journey making her. The team has done an amazing job. Weird. She's got so many little things. She's got the reasons. For
She's
her
gonna take
relationship
up
with her
forever
friends,
to
and
learn
of
for
course
me.
All of her wolves playing a part in her success. Yes.
I love it. A platinum prize, because we haven't done one yet. Wow. Whew, I'm tired.
yeah, that's a lot.
You just survived almost 13 minutes in a.
Just hanging out, Just hanging out with my girl.
Jackala?
I trust you. I can't see that. It's a little blurry for me.
JA_KOWAL.
You did it. You won 1,000 platinum. And yeah, so for Varuna, she is coming in 2 days. She's coming out Wednesday. So we are going to be polishing up everything we can for her.
When I get her, I'm gonna make her look like a dragon.
She's got very, very melee-centric and very, 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 don't stop casting abilities, always be moving.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
And with that Lycus hunt,
The
you
headshot.
keep that energy up, keep the health up. Like, it's really, the synergy between the 4 really helps.
Is that
her
the
out
electrician?
and get that flow correct, so.
Yes.
All right. Did you talk about Yonta Store a little bit?
A little bit. So we do have, back in the day with Orphix Venom, which you may recall, in 2020? Was it the end of 2020?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because there was Scarlet Spear or no?
Yeah, it was the end of 2020, and we did. Yeah. We did a thing. Yep, we did. We did.
Is that after Deimos?
Yeah,
oh,
it was.
Outblurs.
Deimos was
Outblurs. Earlier,
Oh
and
god,
then
what's happened to our brains? Yeah. Orphix Venom was 2020.
Yep.
We did a thing indeed where we had a game mode come out that was a little bit eventified, and then you could do one of 2 things. You could play the game mode, or you could go to the time-limited store with the things you got from the game mode-ish, kind of. If you didn't get lucky, let's say, a little bit of like a mercy system for RNG. And what that meant in Orphix Venom was, if you didn't get Lavos from the game mode, it's okay, you can just buy them from Father's store. So we're doing something very similar to that for this particular update that's permanent, which is you'll be getting the Lua Thrax Plasm variant. This is a variant resource. I think one of the things we've learned over as long as all of us have been with Warframe, which has been for 10 years for some of us.
Yeah, 5 years at this point and then beyond.
Yeah, like resource variant is important, and in this case, this particular variant plasm from the Luathrax is going to be something that Yonta will accept in exchange for things that maybe you haven't been lucky enough to get from the actual mission itself. So if you're going for a Rotation C Arcane, you're going to be getting Luathrax Plasm regardless. Every 5 minutes, you're going to get it on an interval. The more difficult the mission, the more you'll get. So, for instance, if you're playing Steel Path, you'll get more. And it also has a chance to drop from the enemies, but you're going to get it regardless. And yeah, so if you want
Okay,
to,
good to know.
Go to Yonta and grab items from her, she'll be happy to
Hello?
take that off your hands, or you can play through the missions like the good old days.
Yeah. So
I have to
I
do some redecorating.
Arcanes. We do have 4 new arcanes that are coming in this update, and a little QOL. We added its own respective segment in your orbiter, so instead of it being a little button in your foundry, we've given it the space it deserves in a little arcane segment here. I know 4 of them are coming, and one of them you're super interested in.
Yeah, the health scaling one. It's super cool. Well, Warframes only have 2 arcane slots, so whatever ones you choose are really always very important choice to make. Another reason why this got moved out, because it's always been buried in the
So
foundry.
Arcane Energized and whatever that new arcane is, thank you.
And for the health one, yeah, it's cool. It's different. It's a variant of something that you can already do in the Zeramin, where every health orb you pick up in the Zeramin, I think you can for that little buff you can do it. And now we just turned it into an arcane.
Nice.
Why you would want to use this? There's a few reasons. If you want to just have insane health, that's one reason. If you want to maybe take off a health-based mod.
Yeah, I have to do this from redecorating now that I think about it.
That, and the longer you stay in a mission, the more you kill, the more it'll pay off, obviously, until it's maxed.
We'll do that after the Devstream.
Varuna's Helminth is her 3rd Lightcath's Hunt, because it is generally the one that is the most suitable to want to swap into a build that wouldn't feel too crazy. And it is at 50% efficacy, though. Which is to say, on Varuna right now on the dev build, it's 100%. On the Helminth, it's half of that, but we're still doing some fine-tuning with balancing.
Yeah.
And I should mention, if you get rid of a Varuna ability, you do lose that passive as well. So if you got rid of her too for a reason, you wouldn't be able to have that status immunity passive. So you gotta choose wisely.
Makes sense.
Speaking of choosing wisely, shall we do a little more cosmetic touring of Lewis Prey? Also coming in Lewis Prey, we have Zaku Deluxe is here.
Yo!
Carrie, Zaku looks great.
Absolutely.
Okay, I like what they did with the animation.
As it came on screen, it was quite fun.
So we have Zaku Deluxe. This is the Kagura skin, the wonderful concept by Liger. We have some beautiful energy channel in the middle here, and then of course the broken version.
Yes, I think this is what the people. I mean, the skin is a masterpiece, and then the broken form is just so incredible.
I am upset. Like the just massive horns. Oh.
I feel like you could run through a wall with those, don't you?
Yeah. maybe Gauss should use it. I mean, headbutt walls.
We compare it to.
You leave that
skinny legend
you
here.
Leave their little.
This is so
they're,
cute.
Yeah, Zaku has the deluxe. They've been teasing this deluxe, and now it is here.
It's very lovely. It's a bit more masculine than I would like.
A little bit of color. Ooh, a little pop of purple. Ooh, a little darkness. A little yellow. And we can see a lot of obviously pottery elements.
Absolutely, yeah. It's really well conceived. Like, you know, we talk about concept art all the time, but you know, Liger's depth when they put together a piece is quite impressive. And you know, a lot of folks have wound up touching this in the process, and it's a complicated thing to bring together. Very complicated thing to bring together. So that last one, that was how it was initially envisioned.
Does the record for the most moving parts?
It did at one point, that's for sure.
It did at one point. I feel like in terms of unique bones.
I think it might, actually, yeah.
A lot of pieces.
Yeah, and when you do a couple of the movements, everything goes into so many shards.
Yeah. But yeah, Zaku's Deluxe is going to be here in 2 days, so.
And then also
there's the pieces, Gary.
There you go.
There they are.
Yeah.
Look at them all. Wow.
Yeah. you know, if you've played a lot of Zelda, this is the kind of frame where you're like, oh, I want to smash those pots.
This is the culmination of all the Smash
Yeah,
pots. Just
you are the pots.
You are the pots.
You are.
You're the pots taking revenge.
Exactly.
Okay.
Porcelain, metallic bone, and of course, Zaku Deluxe would not come alone.
Would not come alone. If you know, you know, and if you played the war, then the new war. Sorry, the new war.
Both quests with a war.
Both are appropriate. If you've played the new war, you will know what this is. So if you know, you know. But also coming in this bundle with Zaku Kagura is the Lotus Amaga skin that you can put on your Lotus.
Yes.
Here she is.
Yes. So this is also a work of art.
Beautiful.
The team did an incredible job. And you can have yourself a very complimentary version of Lotus. Yes. That is a really dangerous name.
I wonder how she's gonna look in my Ostron colors when I do that.
Oh, Among Us. Oh, come
Oh,
on. Get out.
sus. She's sus.
Get out of here.
She's sussy girl.
She is sus, depending on
She's
where you
very
are in the
sus.
story. So
So yeah, that's the Zaku
Yeah.
Deluxe and Lotus skin, as well as part of their collection for the first time. Maybe not the first time, but we have a lot of pottery decorations coming with the skin, so you can get numerous inspired pottery that is
Yes!
not broken. It's fully formed.
it's kind of cool that the Zaku is made from broken pottery, done in a style that's very true to the Kintsugi, I think it's called.
Well, I mean, if there's an explosion in the kiln, you get a warframe.
Ah,
If there's not, you get
exactly.
decorations.
I like
it all
it.
just makes sense.
Yeah, so decorators will have a lot to choose from in this update as well, actually, yeah.
Okay, so how much of that is gonna be coming to the dojo then? Or is that
Couple
gonna be
other things
far
that come in
later?
This update teased a little bit. We have 2 tenant weapons.
Did we
coming.
tease it?
We teased that. Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah. Last upstream, we were like, "Where's 2 new tenant
Oh,
weapons?"
right.
Yeah, we didn't tease what they were.
Oh, right, okay. I was like, I
Yeah.
didn't think we should. Okay.
We didn't show them,
Oh,
but
right.
we
I
said
thought
that there
oh.
were some tenant weapons coming. One of them being the tenant plinks.
Now, Plinks lovers there's so many reasons to love the Plinks. Least of all, it's a testament to our boy Vico.
Oh,
Fiso!
He would have survived if he had
Fiso!
no spoilers.
savagery. So here's my sister with the tenant plinks. Also got her with Varuna, so we can see Varuna's cute little helmet there. on the
Yeah,
top.
and Varuna is aligned to a radiation lich or sister.
So I got my
Hi.
helmets there.
Hi,
And
Stanley.
then also as well, we have
Okay, do not judge the tenant Blinks until you play with it. The team has made it very special, very different, very special. You'll see.
other tenant weapon coming is going to be in the hands of Sir Urgo Glass. So if you don't know, you can get various weapons, the tenant weapons from Sisters of Parvos, but Urgo Glass also has some to offer for corrupted holokeys, which might be why that was our Twitch drop last week.
Oh, wow, that's
I have not done any of the
here we have our
holokey
We
farming.
browse our merchandise, and we have the new tenant Ferox.
Yes. So this will be coming as well. So one way
Yo.
to get a tenant weapon is through the sister, and the other way is through the
John? John? What screen, John? Sir?
You, I don't have it. Whoa, sorry,
Whoa.
sir.
So is the rep carry or something about headbutting a wall?
Oh, that was me. Just bonks. Bonks all day. Shall we do another platinum prize team? All right. Moving right along.
But it's not a melee. Yeah, it's a different grip. This one we wanted to put in the store, not only to have one in each spot, but also, very importantly, for this update, we wanted to have them both, and we couldn't get the spear gun grip going for an AI with all the Deviri work we have to do. So, you know.
Did what we had to do. Ferox it is.
Always about your judgment.
Oh, he's at work right now.
Drac and R. Rue, I'm going to go with. D. Drake and. How would you pronounce Y-R-U? Any idea?
Why are you?
Yeah.
Probably
Rue?
There we go.
Rue?
I don't know.
Cool.
Either or, you won! Please visit the
Yeah.
Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now with your in-game alias, pop and play Warframe on, and we'll get you your 1,000 platinum. Congratulations. All right. Bit of some other things coming, obviously, in Lewis Prey, some quality of life stuff we have on deck. One of them being the Part 3 finale of our Warframe Augment mod buffs. We finally finished the tail end of the list. I won't go through and word vomit.
What is it from N to
We have
all the way to Z, but I forget. Is it S to Z?
S to Z.
Yes.
Yeah, S to Z right now. There's part 3, the finale. I won't go through deep diving into them. The patch notes in 2 days. We'll have all of that. I'll just tell you which ones have been touched. So we have Saren's Revealing Spores, Titania's Spellbound Harvest, and Beguiling Lantern, Trinity's Pool of Life, Valkyr's Prolonged Paralysis and Swingline, Vauban's Photon Repeater, Volt's Shocking Speed and Transistor Shield, Wisp Critical Surge, Wukong Enveloping Cloud, Zaku The Relentless Lost, and Zephyr Target Fixation and Airbus rounds.
All buffed?
All buffed. Those
Oh
are
boy.
all on the buff list. And we're actually going to be doing Primetime this week, the Twitch drop of all of those mods.
Oh,
so
fun.
if you
Oh,
don't have one,
nice.
you can get it in Twitch drop this Thursday.
I
It's actually worth noting.
don't
for
think they'll be
Trinity, not
home
only
in
buffed
time to
her-
see that.
Segue, I love it.
Hey, we buffed Well of Life. Not just Pool of Life, the augment, but the base Trinity Well of Life ability has been buffed. Right now, it's, I don't want to say it's confusing in how it works. It's just it hasn't gotten a touch up in years. So first thing we did
Good.
was we increased the range, and then right now, I'm trying to think exactly how we left. Let me see here. I got notes. When an ally in range of Well of Life is going to take a status, you prevent it and deal 10% HP damage to the Well of Life target instead. So it's like a little tactically placed status nullifier for your allies, which is
Best support frame.
that is hard to deny. Although Wisp with her moats is
Got some competition.
indeed.
So that'll be coming, a little bit of quality of life there. A couple other cosmetic things coming. Dean, if you want to go to my screen. We did show concept art for this last dev stream, but we have final versions of our Void Shell skins for a couple frames. Here we have our boy Frost, and I'm very excited about this material, the Cryo Sleeper.
That's a great name for it.
It is.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes. This
Interesting.
maybe you don't. Maybe I'm telling you for the first time. I don't know. You can mix and match these materials on other skins. So if you pick up the Frost Void Shell, Cryo Sleeper is yours to use maybe on Varuna. Maybe she'll look cool.
Icy Queen.
Like
Very
an
good.
ice queen.
So we have Frost, we have a Mag one coming as well.
Oh, I see a buff Grendel comment in chat.
Oh,
What
don't
if I told you
wait.
the movie we're gonna watch as a class? It's called Pablo, and well, you know what? You show Meg first, and then we'll open the Blu-ray case.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
This is the Meg Void Shell skin, and she's got a sleek Tycor play, or sorry, Soma Waves
Soma
is her
Waves,
material,
yeah.
so you can kind of
Which
see
might be, maybe the astute eye will recognize what that might be inspired from.
It could. It
Oh,
could. There was a lady singing about it in July. She had a very similar outfit.
Wow, you guys. And obviously we saw Varuna's Void Shell, and speaking of Grendel, our boy Grendel will also be getting a Void Shell skin. Here it is, with a bit of a nasty boy, but he's got the exerted Yogwon material. So if you get a nice look there, he's a bit ooey gooey.
He's got guts.
He's got guts. He's got him.
Oh, he's all brainy, right? He's
He
not
is.
gutty.
He's a smart boy.
Exactly. Guts or brain? I mean, I think with my stomach, so I don't see the problem.
Spaghetti is speaking your language.
Oh, for real.
So those are the 4 Void Shell skins that are going to be coming in Lewis Prey.
Interesting.
And also coming in Lewis Prey, it's movie time.
It's movie time.
It's movie time.
Pablo was recently COVID positive. Sorry for talking about your health on stream, but you tweeted it, so too bad for
We're
you.
allowed.
So Pablo sent us the first copy of Pablo, a film, a great film that we're really excited to watch today. So we're gonna get snacks because we actually get a 10-minute screening.
Do.
You know, like film festivals are real popular. Well, we have a first edition of Grendel. You'll be really excited to watch this particular film. We're gonna talk about the Grendel rework.
In 10-minute glory. Thank you, Pablo, for making this video in your absence.
Okay.
Everyone enjoy it. We're not kidding. It's actually 10 minutes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the.
And make sure to leave a Rotten Tomatoes review after
Yes.
the screening.
I love that she's using an Akira case for that too.
Are you kidding me?
Oops. Yes,
are
we're
coming
coming
back.
back. We have a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, we have a lot more to talk about.
All right,
so-
enjoy this Pablo video. This is the Grendel rework that is coming in Lewis Prey.
In 2 days.
In 2 days. Enjoy.
Hello, hello. I'm here to give you a tour of Grendel's rework, and for that I brought you to the sweet, sweet lands of Oxamoco. We're in Steel Path. I have maybe like 5 mods on and no arcanes, just to kind of give you like an idea of the power level you can expect. And let's start by eating some enemies, and then you'll see the first change, which in the lower right you can see we have a new little display with the enemies that are in your belly. And the first big change, and this is a change that kind of affects the whole kit, is that he can only eat up to 5 enemies, which is considerably less than what is on live. The reason we did that is because if you imagine eating 20 enemies, you're basically making it really hard for anyone else to have any fun because you're kind of just eating everything.
Okay,
you're
yeah,
killing
fair.
Everything, they're just like in your belly, so the game kind of slows down to a crawl. If you're a veteran and you remember the days back when Limbo used to do stasis and then you couldn't shoot.
I love
anymore,
that he's using the new
that's
ephemera
what would
too.
happen if we left it with a bigger cap. So we changed it to
I know what he
but
did.
it's
He's
still
making him
all
look like
around,
Sonic.
and,
Okay.
Overall, he's way more powerful than he used to be. So don't worry too much about the fact that it's just fine. If you look at my energy, there's no longer any energy drain from just having enemies in your belly. There's only
Thank
one time
you.
cost, so you eat this guy. There was an energy cost there, but there's no energy cost just for having them in your belly. They get eaten over time by your digestive juices. As you can see, their health is ticking down a little bit over time. And right above that, you can see the passive, which scales much faster. Before it used to be 50 armor per enemy, now it's 250. So it's actually not that hard to keep basically your passive at the maximum. 1250 armor gives you quite a bit of protection, especially considering how much health Grendel has. It's just it's a lot of effective EHP. For the
Cool.
second ability, quite a bit changed. So the way it used to work is you would have 3 different buffs that you could select from, and then you could cycle through them and then cast, cycle through them and then cast. And it could be kind of annoying with a limited duration because you have to be doing that all the time. So now you actually get all the buffs at once, and they're all quite a bit improved. So I guess let's start by going and eating something. Because we need
Excuse me.
to have someone in our stomach to eat. Hello, Mr. Corrupted Crewman. So you can see I'm a little bit low on health, not a ton, but a little bit. So when I press 2, I heal. So it just has like an initial heal when you kind of eat the person in your stomach, and you get the buff. And the buff itself does 3 things. So let me stand in front of this guy. You'll see when he attacks me, you see that pulse that came out? That is a retaliation damage that happens because of that buff. It staggers the enemy and also gives them 10 stacks of viral. So since they have 10 stacks of viral, that means now I do considerably more damage to them because of that. The other thing it does, it adds viral damage to my weapon. That used to be toxin damage. We changed it to viral because the way that those types of damage buffs stack, essentially they combine. So that means if let's say someone wanted to have cold damage in their weapon and you give them toxin, you're changing the damage to viral, and they might not be expecting that or might not want that. So now that it's viral, it matches better with that retaliation part, and also it no longer does that problem with the combination. It also is a higher buff. I think it used to be 50%, now it's 100%. So you know, it is more
Okay.
powerful. It does mean with all this viral that I guess Grendel has some sort of infection in his stomach, which is a shame, but you know, that's just what it is. The last part of it might be a little hard to show you because I don't see any Eximus around. Okay, I found an Eximus that will be glad to help us demo this. So let me actually recast this just so I have less energy. So you can see I have a 155. When I pick this globe, it says plus 57 energy. So generally those give you 25. The bonus that this gives you is that it increases the amount of energy that you get by 100%, and it scales with strength, so that's why I got a little more than 100%. For his tree, we actually changed it quite a bit. The first thing we did is we swapped it with his 4. The reason for that is I felt like his old tree, even though it wasn't very popular, with buffs I could get it to feel more like an ultimate, whereas I feel like the meatball is a little more utilitarian. So now the meatball is in the slot tree, and the
Regurgitate.
regurgitate is now on his 4th slot. What has changed about it? Well, I can now cast it without having enemies in my belly, so I can cast it anytime.
I can sympathize with you, Pablo, that saying words suck.
So on and so forth. But I can now use my 1 while I'm inside of the meatball. So, and once you have enemies in your belly, the energy drain is no longer there. So that's kind of the benefit of having enemies in your belly, is you can start feeding off them instead of from your energy, and you can keep it up. Since you can cast all your abilities, that means, for example, right now I don't have my 2 active, so I can just press it, and then now I have my 2nd buff active, and I can also use my ult from the meatball phase. So I won't show you that because I want to show you the ultimate later, but you know, that's it. Other than that, there's changes that are kind of hard to convey, but like it controls much better. It used to be really hard to control, and it still has, you know, obviously we still want to have the feel of, you know, a giant ball, so we don't want to lose that, but it does control much better. Ooh, I fell. You know, as I'm talking about controlling better, I fell down. For example, you know, if you're going that way, you can just turn around and jump, and it changes directions on a snap, which it didn't used to do. You can also double jump if you want. It definitely feels, but actually, probably the hardest thing to fix was that he didn't used to be able to get up this staircase. Because of the way the physics were set up, this was too steep for it. And you know, that's one of the things that was the hardest to fix. But now we can get up that staircase no problem. Look how easy it is to get up that staircase. The best. What else changed? He now has a heal over time while in the meatball form. So if you look in the upper right, it says 130. It starts stronger. So if I'm outside and then I go in, it starts at 260, and then after a few seconds it decays. So the whole idea is that it's more of a no shit button. You know, you're pressured, you're taking a lot of damage, you press that, and now you're healing. It feels almost like a tank mode. Once I can show you his 4, you'll see why he feels like a tank when he's in this mode. To showcase his 4th, I actually came to Mott, just because there's more enemies here. You know, energy density helps. So you see all those enemies over there. I press 4 and I spit an enemy at them. And you can see now they all have a toxin dot going, and also almost stripped entirely his armor. I didn't have enough strength to get all the armor out, but you're pretty close. Essentially, you start I think at 70% in base, so you know, with a couple ults you can see those guys are suffering quite a bit. If you combine it with the pulse that you get from his 2, where now they have viral, when I spit that now, you can see the devastation that's causing, because obviously they're taking increased damage because of that. So to recap, now you can only eat up to 5 enemies at a time. It no longer has energy drain, instead of just kind of eats them over time.
Nice.
Your passive scales much faster, 5 times the amount of armor. Your second now gives you all 3 buffs. The first buff does retaliation, which gives 10 stacks of viral to all enemies around you. The second buff gives you viral damage in your weapons. The third one is that you get extra energy from energy gloves. Then now your 3 is what used to be your 4, is now your 3. Basically it works like it used to, but the controls of it feel much nicer. You can go up that little staircase that I showed you, which is very important. It has a little bit of a heal over time as well, and it also has the stuff that it used to have, which is it does quite a bit of damage in AoE as you hit enemies or as you stomp. It also removes armor as you hit enemies. All of that's still there. And for the 4th, it now is the one that used to be your 3. I'm not even going to try to pronunciate again. Oh my god. I'm gonna pronounce it again. Basically it strips armor from enemies, it leaves a guaranteed toxin dot, and it does a considerable amount of damage. You saw in the video, this is steel path, and I'm not even like at a full build, so you know, it does do quite a bit of damage. For his augments, the main change is the augment for his 2. The duration is considerably increased, because it used to scale based on how many enemies you have in your belly, so obviously you can have less enemies, so you can now you needed to have a higher time. Because you're often at cap enemies, that means that the duration that you get now tends to be bigger than what you used to get, but you know, that's depending on how many enemies you have in your belly. The buff for his 1, so the augment for his 1, which used to be changing from energy into health, is not as important anymore, because the drain isn't there anymore, so basically it's not as helpful as it used to be. So now it still gives you that, it still changes into health, but it also on top of that now gives you extra 150 armor from the passive. So that means if you put that augment now, the maximum you get from the passive is 2000 armor, which is quite a chunky bit. The last one is the one for the meatball, and that's still an Exilus mod, so obviously it couldn't get any extra power, but the energy cost of doing that dash was reduced. And I think that's it. I think I covered it all. hopefully you're excited to try him out. He's quite powerful. Honestly, he feels really resilient, maybe a little too much. I'm a little scared, but he is a lot of fun, so hopefully once you get to try it, you'll enjoy it as much as I enjoyed working on him. Bye.
Yay!
Wow. Timeless classic.
Wow.
This will be cited for years to come in
Yes.
all walks of life.
Little gold statue form of Grendel right now.
Yes.
That would be good.
Yes.
Great.
Anyway.
Thanks, Pablo.
Thanks so much for sending us an early copy of your movie.
Your memoir.
We loved it.
All right. We have some other quality of life stuff coming as well.
Yeah. The theme of the year has definitely been putting in tweaks, quality of life changes wherever we can, where we can think of things that just generally would make the experience a little smoother. However, we have spoken at length about self-damage, and we even went as far as to suggest that we are super close to bringing back self-damage because we have these, the dev build has this prototype mode, and you're not going to be able to kill yourself anymore with it, but we're going to do this. And it was going to come in lieu as prey, but we did remove it.
Don't you dare fly on
one
that.
more time to make it consistent across every warframe and weapon. It's not as easy as, just bringing back self-damage and everything's going to work perfectly. The testing we did showed that there's just too many cases where either your expectation is not meeting reality with it, or it's just not being consistent, I should say. So we have rolled back the self-damage re-edition. We were going to bring it in this update. We've talked about it at length. We've shown you videos. We will continue to communicate with you about what we're planning with it and why, but we do not have a timeline for it. And with the amount of work Deviri is for us,
A bit.
yeah, just a bit, we don't intend to release it with that update either. So it's going to be a little bit later, and we'll just
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
we started a dev workshop, so
Yeah.
there will still be a dev workshop when we get closer to it, but like Rep said, we will communicate with you when we have another prototype that is to more of our liking.
it's close,
Yes.
but it's one of those things where if we released it on Wednesday in 2 days,
Hotfix.
every hotfix would be fixing something with it. Whereas if you played it on Wednesday, it would be a different experience than if you played it on Thursday, which is hard enough for content creators to try and make like a succinct opinion or video
Guide
about
or
something, and
whatever.
it would be even harder if you were saying like, well, if you played it in 32.2, it did this, and if you played it in 32.3, it did this. So we're just going to take more time with it.
That's right.
That's it. Okay, what else? Oh, there's so much.
There's so much. You might have noticed in the mission I was playing, maybe not, because you were staring at Verena.
Very talkative birds.
We are adding a new armor icon indicator next to enemy health bars in the HUD.
Yes. So armor in enemies, armor on enemies. Players see it binary. They see yellow health bar or absence of yellow health bar, which means I have stripped 100% of the armor. But that's not actually how armor works in Warframe. It can be degraded, and you can do 50% armor strip. But for you as a player, you only ever see armor on or armor off. So we are putting a little icon by armored enemies that will now show you a visualization of armor stripping. So if we see Ash here, he's doing his armor stripping. You can actually see the armor icon go down, so you can kind of tell how much armor is going to be on that enemy that's going to be mitigating the damage you're doing. Because it is not a binary system. It doesn't just work on or off. It works in the less armor they have, the more damage they take, but there is a grade to it, and we're going to try and convey that now with an icon.
That's
so you can kind of see
so
what
smart.
you're actually doing the thing your abilities say you're doing, which is stripping armor, sometimes over percent. Obviously, this works super well with the armor stripping stuff we did with other abilities. So yeah. Now
Thank you.
We're also doing a little bit of a soft launch of another icon. We are doing a soft launch of the elemental damage resistance icon, so you can help indicate when elemental damage resistances are active on enemies.
Yeah, so I think there's a scanner widget you can use that tells you like what an enemy is weak or resistant to. But now you'll be able to see, because we do have a little bit of that rock, paper, scissors damage system in Warframe. And,
We do.
Like toxins good against health, obviously, and you'll be able to see what resistances and mostly resistances. I don't think we're doing bonuses.
No, just resistances.
Yeah.
And I said soft launch because we're only doing it on a couple enemies. So you'll only notice this on a couple enemies right now, like the Hayaka Masters, Hyena Pact, and Sentience. You'll see this little indicator for them. You talked about the health orbs from 25 to 50.
Yep, we are increasing those. More health for you.
More health for you. Speaking of health, we are doing some base health changes to Eximus units.
Oh, yeah.
So overall, we've increased the portion of their base health, so they do have a bigger health pool. But we've also reduced the health requirements to mercy kill on Eximuses, so you have a much bigger window to initiate that mercy on them.
Yeah.
Good.
We made some changes there so players can respond better to the mercy prompt. You can get mercy prompts, well, not easier, but because of the way impact damage works, you'll be able to extend that window for those mercy kills.
So before it
Nice.
was needed to be below 40% health, and now it is under 80% health. So we've doubled that, so you should have a bigger window there.
Oh, wow.
We also tweaked the spawn logic, so they weren't really spawning infrequent spawns for Eximus units. It wasn't really consistent across the board. So we've changed their minimum spawn time to 60 seconds.
Yes, they weren't spawning. People are saying nerf them. They buffed Eximus again. It's health, and
We haven't touched Overguard at all
No.
in that capacity.
No, it's just the health value, but you can mercy earlier, so it's sort of a trade-off for that. Nobody mercy kills.
Yeah, Overguard remains unchanged. This is a health-only change with a bigger mercy window.
Good for hard reset. This is true. I love mercy kills. This is the duality of man.
To each their own. Speaking of to each their own, we do have some conclave changes in Lewis Bray.
Oh yes, so Conclave. This has been. I'm trying to think. We didn't launch with Conclave.
No.
For those of us that have been here in our.
It's been a while. I remember making some things related to it way back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's always had this, I think our history as a studio, I wasn't here for the PvP making heydays back in, way back.
Yeah.
But, PvP and Conclave for our purposes here has always been a tricky one for us. The people that love it really love it, and they love to love it.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Quake World when they play it. It's kind of crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are some long-standing things that the members of the team sort of organized in a way. They're like, we can probably increase a little bit of Conclave quality of life if we just do this little list here and then see how that goes. It's hard for us to say exactly what our plans are for Conclave. We know we have to get Duviri right and do Duviri, and that is a team effort. But luckily, with the way our team is, looking at the community stuff right now, we're able to just grab a couple things that we hope will just make it a little bit more, in line with what the current Conclave players like by removing things that are either just straight up broken or don't scale well in the Conclave damage economy. So.
Right. Yeah, to give you kind of a little taste, this is just a few of the Conclave changes. We disabled melee auto-blocking Conclave. We disabled shield gating. And speaking of removing things that are broken, we removed the Wolf Sledge, Telos Boltes, Zenith, Tatsu Prime, Staticore from Conclave, and we disabled Atlas Rumblers having Petrify AoE in Conclave, things like that, just to make it not so.
These are really just things Conclave players asked for, and we are doing a bit in this update.
I don't even have Wolf
Limited
Sledge.
resources. We know there's a passionate group.
Yet.
We just don't have an active plan to tell you, here's the future of Conclave. That's just not a conversation we can have right now.
Yeah, but we were able to do a little chunk of Conclave quality of life stuff, so that'll be coming. Also coming is semi-automatic weapon changes. I don't think we talked. Did we talk about?
We didn't. Semi-auto. There are a school of weapons, many of which are well loved. If you like your Latron Prime, or if you like your Akvasto Prime, these are semi-auto weapons. And generally, what we have found is that the rate of fire is sort of on this
my
weird
guts,
threshold
I
of,
swear.
can I click fast enough for the fire rate of this semi-auto weapon? Or am I going to rely on a third-party tool or something to make it happen? And what we are doing is we are changing semi-auto fire rates to be more in the player control, and we've just increased the damage to make up for that. So what that means is the fire rate on a big batch of semi-auto weapons has been put into a boundary where it'll feel better to use it as intended, and then the damage just goes up. So damage up, fire rate down, I guess is the
accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely play it out when you get it in Lewis Bray in 2 days. Let us know how it feels. But yeah, that's the gist of it.
Gurkhata is not a semi-automatic weapon. Do not think for a second that each Gurkhata bullet would have to be manually fired,
unless you want that.
I mean,
Nah, you don't want that. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick batch of quality of life stuff that's coming in Lewis Bray. Obviously, the patch notes will have all the deal. A couple things that I did miss, and we do have a couple assets for, because we love assets. Speaking about Veruna, I want to take just a really quick look at her Prex card, because we do have it loud and proud right here.
Lovely.
You saw it in the cinematic, and as well it is seen in the Laverian for her.
And you can find it in
And you can
Laverian.
find it and add it to your arsenal. But this is a wonderful, wonderful Prex card with Veruna on it.
The Lua showed up there.
Shout out to Eric Vetter.
We
Great work.
added Lua to the background, as you ought
Tie
to.
it all in. And then we also have a quick sound video. Thank you to the sound team. A little bit of a dive into Ulfrin's Descent, which is Veruna's 4th ability, and a little bit of the sounds behind that. So we're going to watch that quick video.
Yes, listen, watch.
Hey everyone, my name is Mark and I'm a sound designer here at Digital Extremes. Today I'm going to give you a quick look at the sounds behind Veruna's 4th ability.
Veruna's 4th attack is actually made up of 2 sounds. We've got the leap itself and the attack damage. Let's dive into the Reaper session and see what's behind these sounds. This is the leap. And making up the leap itself, we've got a growl, which is actually a lion and an alligator. We've got a whoosh layer, some miscellaneous tech, and our LFE base. Let's take a deeper look at some of these, starting with the growl. There we've got our lion growl, pretty straightforward. And there's the gator, pitched to give a bit of movement. In the whooshes, we've got a wing flap, a techie pass by, and here we've snuck in some actual wolves, but let's take a listen to this sample without any processing. Yeah, that's not great. It's a little better when we add some pitch movement. And let's add some effects here. We'll start with a granular delay. We'll add a bit of reverb. And some vibrato to round it all out. That's a little better. It gives us a sense of movement as we leap towards the enemy. Let's take one more listen to that all together. Not bad. Now let's listen to the damage sound all together. So breaking this down, again, here we have some growls. There's a post-attack growl. Our LFE bass. One of my favorite sneaky transients. Belt snaps. And some articulation. In this layer, we've got some glass shatter. A sword being unsheathed. And shouted whispers for some power. Let's hear that one again all together. Nice. And now let's put everything together and hear it in game.
I hope you enjoyed the look behind the sounds, and I hope you love playing with Veruna. Bye, Tenno.
Yay!
It's so weird to not see George there.
You guys are great. Thank you so much for that. I love the
shouting whisper was...
The shouting whisper, the
Yeah.
fact that there are actually wolf sounds in it. I mean, that's appropriate.
Animals.
Animals. Lots of
Animals.
All right. We have another Pablo.
We have a lot. We still actually have about 20 minutes of stuff to talk about.
No.
Really?
We should probably even talk a little bit about Duviri at
We
the
should.
end.
We really should.
I
We
think
really
kids
do,
deserve
yeah.
that, I think.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
I think so.
We moved the update out of this year. We should at least talk a little bit about it.
They need a taste.
But before, let's do a little taste of another Pablo video.
Yeah, this is actually a 2-disc set. The second disc is called
First
Umbrella.
one was for Con. This is Sundance.
Yes, yeah, exactly. We want to play to all the film award.
Rocky
crowd.
1, Rocky 2.
Yeah, Rocky 1, Rocky 2. So disc 2 is actually called Urelli. So this film is going to be aired for the first time to North American audiences.
Not 10 minutes long.
2.5.
2.5.
It's a short-
Okay.
It's a short film. It's a Pixar short. Enjoy.
Enjoy. Thanks, Pablo.
Hello. I want to give you a quick tour of Jareli's rework. It's not a very big rework, but I think it touches on some of her weaknesses and it really makes it nicer to play with her. So let's start with the passive. You can see in the upper right there is critical flow. If you don't know, the passive to Jareli gives you 200% critical chance with secondaries as long as you keep moving. So it's basically don't stop ever. On live, if you stop at all, it disappears. With this rework, now you have a little bit of a leeway, so you can see I stop and then I start moving, and it gives you that essentially like a little pause to be able to keep the passive without it resetting. And it just makes it a little more forgiving, a little more comfortable to use.
That's good.
Then I want to show you her 2, because otherwise I'm going to die because I am on Steel Path. So if I go into tier 2, you can see I'm invulnerable now for 4 seconds, and it actually accumulated the damage I took during that time. Kind of like if you think of Iron Skin or like Snow Globes or stuff like that, when you first drop them down, you have a few seconds of vulnerability. Any damage you're taking during that helps them scale up. So it's essentially the same idea, but for the health of Merulina, so that you can gain some HP. And it helps it be more useful, especially on Steel Path, where you would take a ton of damage. So if you time it right, that invulnerability can help you kind of stay alive for longer.
Oh, who's that Miralina fan on the creator?
Dial back down now to her 1. So let's see if we can find hey, a lonely enemy. So if I shoot that guy, you see 2,000 damage there. But if I put him on my bubble, 6,000 damage. So basically, putting enemies or touching enemies with your bubble increases the damage they take by 2. But it's affected by power strength, so that's why you're seeing more. Because right now I have like maybe like 170 power strength, something like that. So that's why they take extra damage from it. So it is useful. I don't see any Eximus. Oh, there's an Eximus. It is actually works against Eximus because even though they cannot be CC'd, they do take the effect. You can see there's like water around them. So, you know, they are taking essentially double damage from the bubble. So, you know, it kind of gives a little bit of extra utility to the ability, even when it's not CCing. At least it's giving you that extra buff of doing extra damage. Now let me show you her tree is the same. Her tree didn't change, so basically you just get close to enemies and starts adding like a whole bunch of slashes to them. It's kind of nice now to combo with the 1, because obviously the 1 will increase how much damage they take. So as they're taking the slashes, you know, that kind of starts destroying them. But let me show you her 4th. I guess here is a good place. So now the 4th has 2 versions. Basically, you can just click it and then it pulls everyone together into a ball, and then you can press it again to detonate it. Or you can, if you want to use the older version, you just press and hold, and it works exactly like like it does on live right now. So you can basically use it the same way, or
all
you
of
can
that.
use it more as a longer lasting CC. You know, obviously we don't have a lot of enemies here, but you know, it lasts quite a bit, so you can just kind of keep those guys entertained there. So to recap, you got, the passive is a little more forgiving when you move. The first ability now adds extra damage taken to enemies.
So basically, you could make an impromptu Kraken if you doubled it with Hydroid.
Up with damage taken for the first 4 seconds, and it also gives you invulnerability at the very beginning. And then the 4th ability now has 2 stages, one where it just CCs, another where you can explode it. Oh, and another one, it also, you can now get off your operator and back on without dismounting from Merulina, which that's just more of a comfort thing, because it was really annoying. Similarly to what we did with Excalibur Umbra, where it used to take your Exalted Blade away. Now it doesn't do that. So similar to that, it now does the oh, I got a cat demanding food. I gotta go. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, we were just talking about Veruna idols. We're like, damn. But
As we watch her play.
Yeah.
Your rally changes. Yay! Thanks, Pablo, for Rocky number 2.
iconic.
Iconic.
Yep.
Oscar, Emmy,
All of them.
All of
It's a
them.
movie and a TV show.
There you go.
all of the awards.
It's gonna win an EGOT.
Oh. Maybe even a Tony.
EGOT.
Oh.
The T in EGOT.
What? What's the
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Oh,
Only like 7 people have
I
one.
see.
8 now with Pablo.
I thought you
Oh.
meant. Anyways. Yay! That's coming in Lewis Prey. We have rally changes, Grendel rework, and everything we've talked about
Yeah,
in this update.
there's a lot. Yeah, we got Veruna, of course. Warframe 51.
Of course. Warframe 52. No, sorry. Next
Don't do
Prime.
that.
I'm tired.
Don't do that.
Please, we do still have lots to talk about this stream.
We do.
Cross-platform play,
We do.
next Prime access,
We do.
and a bit of Duviri at the end.
Bit of
so
Duviri.
Don't go anywhere.
What do you want first, Reb?
You tell me. I don't.
All right. Come over to my gameplay, shall we, Dean?
Oh, are we looking at the idol?
We're just looking at
Okay.
Runa's Idol again because it's comically amazing with my beautiful, very bright Kit Gun Blind Observer. Our next Prime Warframe, Currently, we have Revenant Prime. Oh, hold on.
The team did an amazing job with the titles. The Noble, what is it?
Oh, I like
complete
that.
Opposite, so get ready for having a.
Oh wait, don't go back to my. Go away from my screen, please, Dean. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Come back to me. Hello.
Come back to me. Our next Prime. No one in chat has guessed. It's Dynax Prime. I'm kidding. Can you imagine?
That's why we're so stressed. We just primed every Warframe for.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we went
Wow.
50th Warframe. Let's just give him a Prime. You can come to my screen now, Dean. Sorry. Appreciate it. Now back to me. Bruna, and now our next Prime is going to be.
Not Baruch.
But Baruch Prime! Yay! Baruch Prime is going to be our next Prime.
Karu is going to be very happy.
Did I trick you? I'm sorry. He will be not only just stunning in his own manner, being a primed pacifist.
A Furious Prime.
He also has the Furious Prime.
This is a legacy weapon, folks.
Yeah.
We're going. I think this is back to the Halcyon days of.
I'm trying to think. It's
Was
actually,
it a launch weapon, or was it like
this
update
might be
2?
something that actually predated me, which is kind
Really?
of very rare. in
Oh,
these things,
I think I remember writing the
These
one-word patch note. New weapon, a Furious. I don't know if it's original or I'll check.
Very early days.
But yes, fully automatic secondary.
Yeah, looking good. And then we have the melee of choice, the Cobra.
Yo.
Very befitting
Sword and
for
board,
Baruch.
gilded to appropriate ways, and very much a I think Baruch Prime, for doing a Prime, he was always meant to be so subtle as a frame. He's not flashy, so I think the art team did a great job taking the theme of what we know Baruch to be, which is that pacifist, and then pushing it to some version of him
He's
that.
very regal.
Yes.
He's an
Absolutely.
elegant pacifist. It's like, I mean no harm, but I will do you harm.
Yes.
As one does. And coming as well is the Ascilla Prime Cyandana, and the Veditum Prime Ephemera, and a Baruch Prime Mandala.
Yes, there is if you've bought Baruch, there is a mandala decoration that you can get, and now it's part of the Prime Access as well, but the Prime version, and it's very cool.
Yeah. Very Baruch aesthetic. So that'll be the next Prime Warframe. When, you'll find out very soon.
Oh.
Very soon indeed. So get your Revenant Prime while you can, Prime Access wise. And now let's chat about cross-platform play.
Big deal.
Yeah. I mean, what is there to say? It has been an ongoing development commitment. We have successfully and continue to maintain the Xbox platform and the PC platform together. We've done some icon swaps. We've had to, do some core fixes to get it in.
I'm not sure how I feel
turn
about
on
the
in a
Xbox
fun way,
icon, but you know
and
what?
we
Whatever.
tend to very soon turn on other platforms silently. So one day you may log into the game and find that there are players on all the platforms together. And once those tests occur, what we don't want to do is, make a huge cross-platform plays here, or turn it on and then have it not be here. So we're doing the.
Really want to make sure it works.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. So you can look forward to that. We are going to be doing these surprise tests at a surprise way, but just to kind of not make this too obtuse and inscrutable, very soon we will be doing this, and we will have write-ups for you on how things will proceed depending on those initial tests with all platforms playing together.
Did we show the asset, Dean? Oh, we have this is a lovely little asset, and this is. You've seen it in game if you're on PC or Xbox, but we do have kind of the cross-platform play symbol that we've been using kind of across the board now. Moving forward, this will be the symbol that represents cross-platform play in Warframe. So if you are, on the other platforms and you log in one day,
Yes.
you might see this icon.
Yep. This is just really to those of you that do tune into Devstreams. If you see someone on another platform, welcome them, see what's going on with their matchmaking, how things are going. We'll be watching very closely when these tests turn on. And truthfully, if we could have ourselves a very successful year, it would be a year in which all platforms are playing together by the time 2022 hits. So that's our target, and our team will be standing by for the initial tests on full cross-platform play.
That's right. And we do have a couple fixes coming in Lewis Prey for cross-platform. You can now view profiles on the other platforms, which is great.
Yes, before they would fail to load.
Before they would fail to load. We fixed players losing their relay blessing when returning to the orbiter. That's very important. And we did fix being unable to see each other in relays, amongst other fixes as well. So if you are on PC or Xbox,
that one wasn't 100%. That bug was.
It was
some weird.
It was
condition.
iffy. Yeah, it was iffy.
But we should say that everyone asking about cross save, but what about cross save? That is, in order to win the war, you must win the battle, and we have to get cross-platform play working in order to do cross-save. So that's next. That's
One thing at a time.
Yes.
And probably not until after
and then just a
Deviri.
couple other housekeeping things. Prime Resurgence, December 1st, which is also this week. Varzia is going to rotate out her wares with Ivara Prime and Oberon Prime, and all of those Prime goodies that come with that. So if you want to get the current rotation of things
Ooh,
with
excuse
Varzia,
me.
you want to do that now before December 1st. We also have Prime Gaming Season 5 is live if you want to participate in that. And then as well, one other thing coming in Lewis Prey is there is a new dedicated spot in the market for Lewis Prey update.
Yes, we are changing things with supporter packs because we started doing supporter packs back in 2020, which is a pandemic era choice. Yeah, so we were, Heart of Deimos was our first update where we were like, all right, let's make a bundle that people can use to get some cool stuff, some timed exclusives, what have you, that go with the update, you know, like themed packs. And we've had a lot of back and forth on those. They are important for a lot of reasons because we like to continue making the game. But with the way we're operating and with some of the changes, and I think this year has been particularly interesting in terms of like what should we change and try differently. One of them is supporter packs. We're going to actually be bringing you in-market supporter packs for Lewis Prey, which is if you want, you can get the type of thing that you would get in a supporter pack, but for platinum. So what that looks like is when this update launches, instead of taking you to our web store and it being like more of a Prime Access type transaction, it's going to be platinum. So you can shop around for different versions of the packs using plat specifically.
Okay.
This is just honestly, we're just changing it up. We've looked at what it takes to do the supporter packs at a cross-platform support way, and we're trying to figure out ways with the team to prioritize things that, you know, don't have us on a really hard deadline all the time. Like
Hard and early deadline.
hard and early deadline. Like there was a time, if you've been with Warframe, where we would say like, oh yeah, it's coming Wednesday. Oh no, it's coming Thursday, because we want like one more day of development. And that type of studio that we are and always have been doesn't always work when you have like a hard deadline that, well, this is going to go live this day, so everything.
And all kinds of different SKUs and everything like that.
Yeah.
It's a different thing.
It's a very different landscape, and we're just trying to try things out, and that's it. So
See how it goes?
we might go back, we might not. We just are trying. I want as much data as possible to see what would be best for the team and the community.
Okay.
So with Lewis Prey in the market, you'll see a brand new Lewis Prey tab that'll, you know, show you all the goods if you so choose to purchase those. If not, that's up to you. Also coming, as we've mentioned, Nora's Mix Volume 3 will be coming with Lewis Prey, so you can expect some new goodies with the Proto Call skins, the new Necromax skin, a lot of good stuff in there. Obviously, returning items as well in the store.
Wait, sorry, protocol?
But you guys make the deadlines, and that's kind of the thing. We do and we don't. So
Yeah, we do and we don't.
we do and we don't, which
Yeah.
is why peeking through that type of thing is important to get the best possible update package for people to play. Like what can you play when it's at its best is important to us and the team, versus like trying to figure out what dates we can and can't move. So we simply are trying to do everything.
Trying something new. We'll see how it goes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Do an experiment and then update your priors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Learnings. Learning.
It's a great
It's a year of
skill.
learning. That
oh,
is,
God, yes.
we used to joke like year of quality, but this has been the year of learning.
Yeah.
Shall we give away a Revenant Prime access?
Yes.
To a lucky
DE give deadline, DE take away. Oh. Well, you already
Let's
said
do
Revenant.
another one. Doesn't matter. Yeah, let's do both. Very good. New Revenant. Revenant Prime access. I'm gonna do a platinum prize, and then we have reached the end of the stream. I apologize that we've gone over 30 minutes.
Oh dear.
It seems to do that. I know.
Yeah, we got to talk a little bit about Deviri.
Revenant Prime access gone to.
Devster, by the look of it.
Oh.
Yeah, that seems right.
We'll go with that.
Or it's a DE. Is that like a DE Steve variant? DEV Steve?
Devster. Congratulations, you've won Revenant Prime access. Please whisper the Warframe Twitch channel you're watching right now with your in-game alias and platform you play Warframe on, and we will get you your Revenant Prime access. And now we're going to do 1,000 platinum.
Oh.
While we wrap up
Nice.
this.
Any questions from chat? What's going on?
Great dev. 1,000 platinum. Who is it, Carrie?
SSLOWWY.
Wow.
That is.
Slowy.
There you go.
There you go. 1,000 platinum is yours. Please whisper the Warframe Twitch down and watch right now with your in-game alias platform you play Warframe and get your 1,000 platinum.
They could use it to buy a Lewis Prey pack.
You
It's
could.
perfect.
Thinking, yeah.
Wow.
D giveth, D taketh away. That's eternalism. Eternalism. We both gave you the platinum and didn't because we're going to spend it. So, all right. I'm seeing Halloween Vampire Lotus Skin. You know what? We could have done that. Could have been somebody.
Next year, maybe. I don't know.
We have the asset.
We do.
We have the skills.
Who are we?
Will it be your Christmas event? Thank you for asking. We are going to be doing Tenobomb this year.
Yeah.
We'll be kicking that off in December, which, yes, I know is this week, but maybe not this week, maybe next week in December.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. I've been counting down the days. We will be doing Tenobomb this year. Very excited
Yay.
to do the gifting extravaganza that is Tenobomb and support another charity in December. So more information on that soon.
Yes. This is Deviri. Stop forgetting. Oh, we will never forget.
We can't forget.
No. What after Deviri Paradox? You just wait.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Maybe there's like the world's tiniest clue in Lewis Prey.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, you never know.
See who can find
You
it.
never know.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah. Very tactical, tiny clue.
But there.
But the Deviri Paradox. While we wanted to get it out this year, like we said, we're giving ourselves more time. But we did want to kind of give you a sort of tourism update of how it's coming together. This has been our 4th open world. You've been involved in every single one.
I have actually, yes. Now that I think of it. Wow, PoE was a long
Carrie's
time ago.
Worlds.
Yeah. Carrie's Worlds.
Oh, no. No. Small. Oof, how did we get through them all? Process,
But we
yes.
did, and we're on to the
We're
next.
gonna do
Yeah,
it.
this one will be pretty bonkers, though.
Yeah,
This is getting interesting.
We are going to be dedicating a January dev stream to it because it's really, really important for us to give you the Deviri Paradox walkthrough because this is the weirdest, also most Warframe, but also most recontextualized update that we ever will release, I think.
Quite likely, yes.
Yes.
This is different, yeah.
It's scratching a lot of different itches, and it's frankly visually unlike anything we've ever done. So
No.
That's for sure.
yes, and we're going to take a little look. We're just going to talk over this video, just how the world's coming together. And an important part of the Deviri Paradox is commitment to color, commitment to telling a story within this void landscape. And this is the dev build, so work in progress. Not everything you see here is final, but
No, nothing you see here is final.
not everything, nothing. It's eternalism. Both everything is final and isn't final. But this particular
cave.
world is coming together in a way that, of course, includes mounts, and it includes color. It includes. It's kind of hard to say without too much,
Giving it all away.
giving it all away. But it's a beautiful open world that has many, many secrets that push it into the core Warframe you expect, but also, reinventing the open world formula, I would say.
Okay.
It is very different,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And of course, don't forget that your horse flies. So.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a very different point of view if she had just jumped into the air there.
Which I could have done.
You
but
could have.
I said, you know what,
Yeah.
we're going to take it slow
No,
because.
I think we need to save something for January.
Yes, indeed. Yes, so we're really looking forward to giving you everything
Hi,
you
Best
want
Flight.
about Deviri Paradox because it is actively consuming the development.
Vast majority of the studio.
Yes. Lewis Prey, little teaser, little black and white action, and then Deviri. Yeah, you'll hear more about it in January.
Yeah, I
When
think
we
that's a
all
good place
come
to-
back.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be a big dev stream.
Oh, yeah, that'll be.
Carrie's like, oh no.
That's it. We've reached the end of Devstream 166, last dev stream of the year. We showed you a lot of gameplay for Lewis Prey. That's coming November 30th. That's in 2 days on all platforms. You will be able to play Lewis Prey. Dean, thank you. I'm so sorry. We have a little recap slides here for what to expect.
Yeah.
Our 51st Warframe, Varuna. She's got a melee, a sniper. She's got a void shell and ephemera, and an incredible Levirian. Please definitely check it out. It's an incredible story. We do have the new game mode, Conjunction Survival, with the 2 nodes on Lua. Again, you will need the War Within to be able to participate in those. You have your limited Necromech eligibility there, the Thrax escalation, and a whole bunch going on. We do have those new Arcanes, 4 of them coming. And then on our next slide, we have Zaku Kagura. Yeah, I pronounced that. And Lotus Amaga skin, a bunch of other things as well there that are Zaku Deluxe themed. We have those 2 Tenant weapons, the Plinks and the Ferox. Nori's Mix Volume 3, Grendel ability rework, Ureli ability changes, Warframe augment buffs Part 3, and a whole bunch of quality of life stuff that we dove into a little bit. So there is a lot coming in this update in 2 days on all platforms.
Lots of little twists and
Bits and pieces.
I think best case scenario, the holidays hit. I'm lying down. I got my laptop and I'm just playing an endless mission for all the loot. As Warframe ought to scratch that itch.
That is definitely what it should be. But.
Yeah. So see you online. Maybe we'll bless. Maybe we will be a full community of cross-platform by then, but that remains to be seen.
Silent test will happen, so keep your eye out. Thank you to everyone who watched this stream that went a little long, and shout out to everyone at DE that has worked so hard. I mean, every year, but this year with all the kind of craziness that went on behind the scenes, with changing of the guard and just getting everything out the door and just what we've accomplished.
I need a beanie. You need. I don't even know what you need. A mocap suit.
God no.
Get weird.
Get weird?
All right, January. It's going to get weird, everybody. We'll see you then. Again, thank you for tuning in. The Gift of the Lotus Alercer Live. Thank you, everyone at DE, for your incredible work. Carrie, thank you for being here.
No problem. I was actually healthy enough to do it. I was one of the few.
This is
one of the few. Look at us. Yeah.
And don't forget, you can pre-order your copy of the indie film sensation.
There you go.
Pablo's
Speaking
original.
of films, we should probably see The Grenier Queen again.
Oh,
let's play it.
Yes.
Play it, Dean. Thanks,
play that
Dean.
cinematic one more time. Thank you, Dean, for being here, as always. All right, everyone, have a wonderful night.
Dean's
We'll
woo
see
in
you
the
for
background.
more prime times, but this is the last ever year, so we'll see you next year on this couch. And enjoy again at the Lewis Perry Little.
Thank you, Carrie, Megan, and Rebecca. See you next year. I love that she's playing with Prex cards.
No. I insist. You first. If you insist. How kind. How very kind. Kind? You must be thinking of my sister. Where is the fair lady then? Should we deal her in? Well, she sort of lost her head the last we played. Oh? How scandalous.
I love that she's being more involved now. Turn.
My queen! The track grow restless. Where are we to hunt?
Is that Lucas?
To Lua.
Is that Lucas? Hell yeah. It really does sound a lot like him. I would not be surprised at all if it was him. Alright. I need to go grab a sweater. I'll be right back. Oh man. That was good. That was really good. Guys, it's gotten a little cold. Hi, Cal! Baruch Prime! Called it! Karu is gonna be so happy. Let me check Twitter and see if I can find her responding. Alright, the alerts too. Just like retweet everything from Warframe. Loving the new cinematic. I'm kind of ambivalent to Zaku's Deluxe. But we'll see. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Oh, broke, yeah. I need so much money. Yeah, right? I am so broke. Yep. Crew is already like, I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna keep that Baruch Prime for myself, thank you. Anyways. So, looking forward to doing that giveaway too. And didn't notice that the, play the song again? Oh! It's either that or the song is just really long. No, that ended proper. That was the full length. And then they ended right on the dot of the song. Nice. Guess that song isn't horribly long. Whoop. Nice. Anyways, let's boot up the game. And actually, you know, I don't need to worry about that as much, but you know, I still need to worry about my processor and my RAM. So you know what? Let's close those unnecessary things. Let's get the game going. And alright, just a marker there. Now you could redeem it. I mean, you could have redeemed it anyways, but I would not have played it until an appropriate time. And let's get the music going. But yeah, so. Let me see. Should mark that. Whoop. Hello? What happened there? Oh, the game was probably pulling my cursor away. So yeah, man, I won't lie, because I've been awake since 6 a.m., there was definitely some parts where I started zoning out. Do I have anything left from you? Nice. Nice. I'm gonna save that for when Baruch goes live. Mayhaps. Mind you, I still need Revenant Prime, so that's a thing. But we getting there. Wait, I thought I was going up with you. I thought I was... Oh, wait, no, it's Red Veil that's going up. Never mind, I'm still negative neutral with you. Alright. So I think... Oh, yeah, there are the alerts. Missing so many primes, that's crazy, yeah. I'm gonna go to the dojo first and start the next research for the next pigment. Get that started and then we'll do the alerts. I'll have to take a look. I think I'm only missing Revenant. Why am I doing a jump? Why is that? Anyways. You. And now that I know how that stuff works, where's the panel? I guess they don't have it in corridors like this? Alright. Decorations. Decorate. Okay. Now that I know how teleporters work and what their directions are, alright, so forward is done. Zanuka Hunter, Ancients, Valis, Crawler? I think that's infested. Corrupted, so that's Void. Stalker, Shadow Stalker, Trooper, Crewman. Yeah, let's see. How many do you need for that? 10. I'm not even sure if I want to do that one just yet, so we're gonna hold off on that. Eidolon Volvulus, though. How much is that? 250? Not horrible. Doable. Ballista, Kuba Jester, Arid Lancer, Dargon Pilot. Really is. Okay, how much is that? 5. Alright. We'll do that one. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll fix the teleporter later. I kinda want to do more with this one a little bit. A little bit. But I have done a little bit more work here. And actually, you know what? While we're in this vicinity, no, not here, dang it. Thinking of the wrong one. Because I by instinct I go to Arid Acres, but Ostron Cove was where I was working last night. on the test stream, which I deleted, by the way, because there was some confidential information being accidentally shown. My confidential information, not anybody else's. But still, I don't want that getting public. But yeah, so while I decorate, we can discuss things no, not that. Decorate. We can discuss what we saw in the Devstream today. So I know that, I'm not sure how I feel, personally, about, what do you require? Nice. Not sure how I feel about the new survival modes. Just got into Warframe with some friends. Any tips? Well, where are you currently at? Also, did the dev stream happen already? Yeah. You just missed it by a little bit. They did actually go overtime today. Because it is the last dev stream. But it also, in terms of, like, what tips that you need, I kind of need to know where you're at a little bit before I give any tips. So that way I can at least be somewhat helpful. Like, in terms of decorating, this room has a few red zones. What I mean by that is, if I try to place anything, say... let me take an Ostron decoration. Say... say this pole. You can't build in this puddle for whatever gosh dang reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's very odd. Nope, did not mean to do that. That's a weird red zone. Okay, why is it doing that? Is it because the rocks? Why is there a red zone right there? That's so weird. Europa fighting Chroma. So are you doing the junction there? Fighting Chroma. Ooh. He can be a bit tricky, can't he? Interesting. Need to unlock Saturn Junction. Okay, so Chroma. Okay, how would you counter him? Well, I think what I would do in your situation. Do you have Xcal? What was your starter frame? Did you choose Xcal, Volt, or Meg? If you chose Xcal, Meg, okay. Do you have any warframes that can stun? Or any weapons that can stun? Ember, Banshee, and Titania. Ooh, Titania's pretty good. She can be... Actually, Banshee would probably be really good for taking out... I mean, either Banshee or Titania. In terms of what I know how to work with them. Ember, I haven't really used a whole lot since her rework. With Titania, if you get enough, like, if you use, like, an energy pad before you start the fight, you can build up enough energy to go into your 4 and then use your Dex Pixia to take him out. And you're also a lot harder to hit as a result by going into your 4th. I don't want that. If fairy form is... Well, then, I think you might have the means. Was it this? Oh, I think it was. But you don't have to scan Chroma. Don't I have to scan Chroma a bunch of time instead of kill him? If it's the junction, you don't really have to worry about it because the junctions you can just replay. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's kind of funky. But I'm pretty sure you can just replay them. Nope. Oh no, for the new Strange. Yes, if you're going for the new Strange quest line, then yes, you do have to scan them. Wish you had the hammer that scans things. Well, if you're doing the new Strange quest... Okay, I need to position things a little different. Whoa. Hello. Okay. Do that. Okay, that's a bit better. How close to the edge? There we go. Ad roll, yeah, they happen. Fortunately, I can't really control them the way I used to anymore. Whoop, whoop. Nope, not. There we go. But, why is that position so high up and weird? There we go. I'll have to change a number of these. These look almost like out of place. What the heck? What is going on? Well, that's not a very effective tarp. Alright. We'll see. No, that has to be lower. Yeah, so like I know why does it do that? Weird. All right, that's something. Find us at all. I have and I haven't in a way. I have little dragon character started. But I haven't really done much with her. And I've more so been watching somebody else play through the game than actually play through it myself for Final Fantasy XIV. They have done just pretty, like, in terms of showcasing the game itself, they've been just doing the mainline story. You can pull off some pretty incredible stuff. Like, this is just what I've been building so far. Where are those poles? Cable? Is that what I want? I guess. Whoa. Getting the positioning on this is very awkward. Oh. I think I got... Oh, I technically got it, but the positioning was not quite where I thought it was going. That's gonna take forever to do. This, is this in my dojo? Yes, it is. So this is just one of the rooms that I have. You can do pretty much the whole Ostron aesthetic. This is one of the rooms that you can build. It takes a while to build. That's me right here. And, there are some rooms that are very much Space Core. So there's Ostron Cove. Or, I've been calling it the Ostron Cove. But it's actually... Well, actually, I think the actual name for this room is called the Ostron Cove. Officially. So if I were to say... build another room off this way, because I am the founder. Alright. Can I... No, I can't rotate it, so I need to start off from that side, I think. I've been slowly building in here. Let's see. Does this work? Still not quite. Oh wait, no, this one. That's the one I need to build. Are all dojos the same size? Yes and no. There is a room limit of 128. Apparently I'm getting close to that. And after a certain amount of time, you need to also worry about how many rooms you actually have. So because this is a Ghost Clan tier, I don't know if the higher up in tier you get more rooms to work with. I'm not sure. I would assume yes, but you know what they say about assuming things. Could I build it over here? Ah, I can. Why not? Yeah, well, first, before I do that, I want to make sure if I can actually... No, no, that's good. Alright, so... Because if it covers up to the other edge, then I'm good. Obstacle course. Yeah, that's as close as we're gonna get with that room. There we go. Now it now requires resources. I have enough. Contribute all. I'm just gonna get that building. Not that I have any real use for it. And then we have the other parkour. You know what? Since I'm here, and I haven't done it, I don't know if anybody's done it here yet. Room options. You can decorate in here? Why is that an option then? Don't do that. That's rude. Just remove it from this room. And there seems to be a bit more fog in here. So, plan best. It has been a while since I've done this, so why not? Ah! I failed! Whew! There we go. Not bad. I could have done a lot better if I didn't fall that one time. But, you know, might as well. The lighting system on this doorway makes me think mayhaps needs some work. Alright. But what I can show you, where did I put it? Kind of makes sense that I have this as the Halls of Ascension. Where did I... Well, anyways, this is one of the more fun decorations I've put in here so far. Oh, wait. Do I have any plastids? I have one. Oof. Oof. One plastid. Alright. So eventually that's going to turn into a waterfall. And that's going to make this whole scene look very nice. Turn the Railjack cornucopia into something even more pretty. And now that I'm here, go to Arid Acres. I wonder. Yeah, I kind of want to be the. I wish in this this screen right here, you had the option of changing out the statue. That would be nice. Because there are other statues that are available. I don't know how people have swapped them out. Or if it was just like a time-limited thing. Or maybe it's a clan tier thing. I have no idea. Anyways. Let's get a little storefront going. So, with... natural. here. That. What is the room capacity in here? 800? All right. Okay, why why is that a thing? Why can that scale that much? It's a bit silly. In case you get really hungry, yeah. That's funny. How big thing? Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. Hello! So for those of you joining now, have you had a chance to take a look at the dev stream? And what are your thoughts? Very nice. Let's see. There are some vendor stuff. This is like the 5th time I've seen you on. Recommended, so I decided to come by. Oh, thank you. Oh. Oh. Okay, here we go. Yes. But yeah, so like I've been just like I was mostly quiet during the dev stream, I won't lie. Mostly because I was just trying to absorb the information that they were giving. And there's also the fact that there was a lot of information that they were giving. So it was a little hard to... How big is that actually? Why? Okay, okay. Like, just in general, or like, or like as a Warframe creator, I've been playing Warframe for a good while, I want to say now. I've been actively playing since about 2015-ish. Yeah, actively playing since 2015. I took about a year off when they made the... Yeah, I've been around a bit. And I'm also a Warframe creator. So, if you would like my glyph, because I do have one, do exclamation point glyph. It's one that I made myself. There you go. So click one, like if you want to do the extra lazy shortcut, and I don't blame you, there is the second link there, and that will take you, provided that you're logged in, you just click that second one and you hit redeem, and then you got the glyph. Alright, so that's the Maprico stand. We need one for Bomba. Got your game open now? Ah. Nice. Now they don't... So I will put a stand here. And I guess what I could do... So... let's see. Kind of like it like that. And then the... how do you see your glyphs? Well, let me actually show you directly. So in order to access glyphs to change out your, basically your avatar, you go into your options? No. Communication? No. I guess I can't do it from the dojo now, can I? Oh well, might as well go. Is there justly best pet, or are they more whatever I like best? Pretty much. Some of them do grant buffs, and some of them are best for picking up things like in a vacuum. So I have pretty much all the pets, I think. There's my one kitty here, going after the ball. Right, Hero Prime's done. Claim. Yes, I have an army of them. I love them. Yes, I want to build. All right. Kitty, kitty, kitty. This is Aurora. Lover. Yep. Oh, and I gotta do some cleaning up here because what they showed in the Devstream is that there's going to be a new segment to the orbiter / landing craft, and they're gonna put the Arcanes segment right here instead of being right down here at the bottom, which is kind of obtuse. So now that that's actually getting... Oh, can I actually...
Cephalon Orders has completed a blueprint. Check the foundry.
Oh, I'm missing one. Damn. Damn, I was so close. I'm like, oh, I can break it up. Nope. Nope, missing one. I need to get in the...
Do you remember the old
the void. Ah.
Orders seems to have misplaced those memories.
Nope. Claim. And that's it for that. But yes, I do need to clean up a little bit here. Or do I? Do I want to clean up and see how borked it gets? Yes, I do, actually. Yes, I do. I do actually want to see how borked up it gets with the new segment. Huh, interesting. The interior ship has been infested with floofs. Yep. I can sympathize. I have a few myself. Right, I was going to show you how to change out your glyphs. Alright, so all the way down here on profile, it can change out your glyph here. And I have a lot. So, you can organize them by name, price. Apparently there's a few I'm missing. But not a whole lot, because I... Hi, Cal. Again. I forgot. Yes. Art pack. I'm getting that. Oh, I guess I got some of them as a thingamajig. Yes, I'm going to get that. Playing Fortnite with some friends. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't just catch up. But yeah, so my glyph. I'll just scroll down to it because it's probably easier to find it in that regard. So going past Nyx, Octavia, Pyra. There we are. That's my glyph. I made that myself. Been on Kretz for meaning Trinity. Yeah, Kretz is a really good glyph. And Kret does phenomenal work. Actually, I don't think it really matters so much about the Discord. Because it's not tied to, hey, you're in the program, you get a glyph. It's more so like they'll reach out to you if you... That should not be a problem, yet it is. So it's not my graphics card anymore. Who was that little shit? Was that Miralina? I wonder. It could be the RAM. But why would that happen? Because I have a 3060. So it's either the RAM or the processor. Because I literally just got a new graphics card at 3060 just the other day. Thecker's, like, not cheap. I don't understand. Well, the thing is, though, I have a fairly old rig now. The rig itself is about 10 years old, with the only exception to that is the graphics card. So everything's holding up pretty damn well. It was top of the line, too, about 10 years ago. So, like, when the 980 was, like, top of the line, that's what I just replaced. So, not sure what it is, but it's definitely an issue, so I'm just gonna clip that and pray, because that's really annoying. I wonder, What's causing it then? Because that's so weird. Test stream was fine yesterday, so it didn't show that at all. And then today, hey, black squares, welcome. Anyways, we just got Hero Prime. We are going to go... Do we have a Hero loadout? No, I don't. Alright. Alright. Well, that kind of sucks. That that's happening. Oh, because he's dark tone. Let's see. Can't be that hard to become a content creator. Well, yes and no. I would, like, based on how it is for, like, you have to act, like, you have to actively be playing the game, first and foremost. That kind of goes without saying, but, with, Hi, Lord Datastorm. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, because last I heard, things were not the greatest. Lurk for now, but a bit uncomf. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm, like, for myself, I stream once a week. I can only afford to stream once a week. He takes on those dark colors really hard. You can't almost barely see. Yeah, not great, but whatever. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like that. Interesting. Thank you, Lord Datastorm.
Lord_Datastorm gifted a tier 1 sub to Dappy, power 2610_. They have given 66 gift subs in the channel.
I kind of like this look. But, they're also, like, because with the way how you get into the program now, they have to, you don't apply for it anymore. You have to get their attention and, like, do the hashtags #TennoCreate and whatnot. See how, yeah, let's do that. What the fuck is that? One of the drones for sure is doing that. Dash. Why not? Ah, well. He gains a lot of energy pretty quick, so... Yeah, corrosive projection. Pretty good. Then we got these ones. plus ability strengths for restoring health grants. Interesting. That could be kind of fun to do. Can I max that? Not quite. I don't have enough credits. But I can do that. Nice. 24.5. What this is? Credits? Yeah, I'm always running out of credits. You can thank the dojo for that. There we go. The gift sub, basically what that does is that you are now subscribed to my channel, and you have access to subscriber emotes. I will take the energize. For 1 month, yes. It is a gifted sub. So if you decide to continue subscribing, that'd be lovely, but you don't have to. So that's why it's like a gift sub. So it's all up to you in the end. Guardian? Armor might be nice. Yes, indeed. Yep. All the emotes. Alright, so what does that do? On kill. Ability strength? Why not? If I'm going that route. So what's Umbrella Intensify? I kind of want to take a look at that. Like, what does max look like? Plus 30, plus 30. It is 60 if you get strength. Plus 30 abilities. Restoring health with... Oh, restoring health with abilities. Okay. Okay. Maybe not with that one.
I have not taken any.
I can just do that. Umbral Vitality. And Fiber. It's a good dash one. Flow, yes. Natural talent, yes. Redirection. And let's see. Nice. Do I have any V's? Oh dear. Does that actually do anything? Oh my gosh. Okay, no. Oh. I can't get that to work. Nice. Yes. Do not forget to claim that. Because when they do the... Oh yeah, and I forgot that since it's a prime, I might as well add the additional fashion frame slots as deserving. I forget, does he have an alt helm as a prime? He does not. Guess that's just Mesa. Right, I finally have Harrow Grax. Well, think of it this way. I actually have a prime prediction list. Called it for Baruch. So, Baruch is pretty dang soon. So next year we have Hildren, Wisp, Goss, and Grendel. Yeah, there's a list on the wiki, but it doesn't really show like they show past primes, but they don't really show future primes for when they're going to be launching. This is all future primes for when they're predicted to launch. So this is why the prime prediction order is what I have. So with the next year is all those, and then 2024 is when Zaku gets primed. Went off schedule, and that was Revenant. A little bit. I think that's mostly just due to TennoCon and what it is. Kind of throwing things off a bit. They actually used to have a female prime for winter, and then they skewed it a little bit, and then because of 2020, things got thrown out of order. I think there was only 3 primes that year. Pretty sure. And so because of that, things got kind of thrown for a loop. And now we're back to the 4 primes per year. So yeah. So Baruch is soon. I'm not sure. Do I want... Yeah, that, like, gets rid of, like, 90% of the work that he did. Woof. Yeah, no, I'm not covering that. But now I can have, like, pretty much... a look for each... Oh, wait, I don't have the one yet. Eventually. But I think I'll keep it as that for now. And let's see. Are you finished? 5, you're finished. Oh, thank heavens. Alright. Alright, so Sort by rank. Alright, I just got the Kuvazar. Not sure if I'm slow, but if you look at the... maybe. I don't know. Riven Dispo? Alright, just a sec. Pretty sure I have her as a yeah, right here, duh. Hijack missions I would not call the worst. Kind of depends on, like, maybe it was a bug. Yeah, maybe. Also, I'm noticing that I don't have this fully built out. It's already potatoed. Just for a moment, I want to see. Oh, steel. I don't know. Could be nice. Definitely need to increase that one a bit. On Baruch. Okay. I do have Baruch. I don't think I have a loadout for him. No. Oh wait, Desert Wind. There we go. I'm not seeing it. I have no idea. I would take a photo of what you're seeing and submit it to Warframe, because I'm not seeing it on PC. I don't know if it's like, what platform are you on? You're on PC too? Okay, weird. Maybe you did a weird combination of things. I'm definitely not seeing it. I also don't really have a whole lot of unveiled Rivens. Huh. Weird. I guess maybe it's like, in a way, sort of system-wide. Where, oh, excuse me. Oh. Where, I guess it's just pure neutral. It's not one way or the other. I am so glad that syndicates, like, maybe it's just like an accidental thing where you're seeing applied when it doesn't need to be. I don't think they'll ever do that. I really don't. But bro, oh my goodness. Gonna look amazing. I just noticed that the clan, the emblem is missing on the banners and flags. Is it normally there? If it's normally there, then oop. I got a dip. Found out you have a paper due today. Yeah, get that done. All right. Have fun? Yeah. All right. Well, if you're not back in time by the time I'm done streaming, which will actually be pretty soon, actually, now that I say it, because I need to go and have supper. I will be. You know what? I think I'll just pop back into the dojo and oh, excuse me, and just continue decorating. 874. Oh wait. Duh, the alerts. Public. Because why not? Defense, survival. You know, I'm just gonna go as my Oberon, thank you. For that one. Just in case it's the defense target that runs around. I'm not gonna risk that one, thank you. Helios, why are you scanning that? Nice. Nice. Okay, I didn't realize I had that enabled. Very much enjoying not having to worry about a whole lot. Nice. I need those plastids. Oh wait, I should be... Alright. But I don't... I really, honestly, I don't know what you're referring to with 874. Nice. I'm somehow gaining. Oh, I need all the player steeds. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice that I can actually, you know, build up the focus in a lot more ways now. Alright. Oh. I'm looking forward to seeing the cinematic for that stuff on Wednesday. And potentially seeing another cinematic at the end of the quest? Probably not. Oh. There we go. I won't lie, it's pretty fun to just spread the grass and watch things bloom. Grab the resources. There we go. Oh. Road. Alright. I don't quite need the nanospores. Nice.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
I wonder, can I afford any upgrades now with any of the standing I've earned with the focus schools? That would be nice. No, not yet. Survival. I wonder. I want to try it. Like, I know that Necros is used pretty often for that. But let's try my Hydroid. See how that fares. Get the alert done. Then after that's done, I think we'll go on a raid, because it's pretty much supper time, and I would like to have supper on time. Aha. Nope, alright. Alright. Alright, now that we're in the right room. Nice.
Life support on the way.
Alright, so still using the paracesis on you. That's good.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Don't need to worry about that anytime soon. Which is great. Where did everybody disappear to? Oh, we really split the spawns. Alright, good, good, good. Oh, it's a nerf. I was like, what am I seeing? There we go. Increased bubble. Looking forward to seeing the the armor UI little thingy. Hey, I got Argon Crystal. Where did that pop from? Somewhere near here. Can I find it? No. There we go. So if they do die on the tentacles, they usually drop 2. That's good. Because I know that with the, not survival, excavation, there we go. With that game mode, they drop double the batteries somehow. We lost our 4th. Interesting. Wait, did I actually apply that? There we go. Weird. No, you don't. I really should do Lua. Not defection. Disruption? So I can get more Lua lenses? Oh wait! Let's bring Colin. And he matches me. Alright, there's a lot of resources that I see on the upper mezzanine. So I'm just going to take care of that. Nice. Really wish I had something other than my Kavat on. I don't hate having the Kavats, but when it comes to like having like when I'm using like a pilfering swarm or whatever augments to do more loot, it's kind of hard for me to gather it all. Thank you, Call, for all of the fiery explosions. I really hope that someday that DE does take the initiative to use the prison break. Oh, hey! Did they already open up this room? didn't. Cat. Roar. Open up. Yeah. Do it. Hey. Oh, well. Thank you for the follow. It's always appreciated. And feel free to lurk. Hey, that one worked. Alright, kitty. I overslept. Any big news in the Devstream? Varuna comes out in 2 days. Lua's Prey comes out in 2 days. Nightwave, new round, starts in 2 days. Ureli and Grendel get a rework. Grendel more so. Cat. Ow. Dumb. Whatever. I'm done in there. They showed off the abilities for Varuna. She looks complicated to play.
Extraction is available if you need it.
Alright. I really could not care less for the ribbon slivers, but there we are. Definitely excited for the new frame. Thank you so much for filling me in. Not a problem. If you would like to see gameplay of her, I will be getting day one access as a Warframe creator. So when the update launches, I will have her right off the bat as a creator. If I don't pick up Oxium in defense missions, do you lose them? Any item that you see on the ground and you don't pick it up, you don't get. So, sorry. Oxium is definitely one of those bitch items that are harder to get. But if you're running with, say... Oh, what cat am I using? Thank you for the play. I'm using Aurora. Why did that do that? That was weird. So I'm using Hydroid with Pilfering Swarm. It'd be easier to do it with Necros. My cat is what? Smita. Alright, Smitas have that charm buff upgrade.
Operator, you have remembered well how the 10
grants 20 has a 28% chance to every 27 seconds to bestow its owner with good fortune. One of the buffs is double the loot for that drop. So say any pet or sentinel should have the vacuum or fetch mod to auto pick up the items for you if you get close enough to stuff them to stuff on the ground. Yeah, there is a minor vacuum, but if you're not close enough and you don't pick it up, you don't get it. So that's just basically how it runs. That's why I was complaining a little bit earlier where like I could see items on the mini map that I was not picking up. I'm like, my hand only has so much capacity today. But yeah, that is... I thought I had different colors on her. Hello? That's what I was thinking. Okay. It always pulls from the A slot. Vacuum is a mod that you get with Carrier Sentinel. Fetch drops from enemies in the Orb Valis. Not sure where else, though. Yeah, so basically what I can do right now is actually look those mods up since I have both. And see where they drop. Universe?
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Mods, yes. Search vacuum. It doesn't say where that one comes from. That's interesting. What was the other one? Fetch. Lots of places by the looks of it. So you can get it from Deimos, from the Diploids. You can get it from the Hyena Pack. You can get it from the from Deimos, the Carnus, or the Jugulus. A lot of things from Deimos drops it. Yeah, there's that as well. I do have the wiki command in chat, so if you ever want to take a look, there it is. But like, I would say your best bet to get this mod is on Deimos. Going through the Cambion Drift. It's a good way of getting it. Yeah. Alright, yeah, Thermia fractures are still going. I still need to get the optic core vandal. God damn it. Getting there with you. Yeah, I don't know. I think so. Everything, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but that black box thing is still happening, and I have no idea what's causing it at this point. So let's say if I go to this build and I go to the screen, one of the drones will go by and it will pop up, almost guaranteed. Oh yeah, my duration is pretty good. Doesn't need to be that high, I don't know. But it helps. I think the way it does list the drop locations for vacuum. Maybe you should have built carrier first and get it that way. Maybe. Do you get carrier from Marketplace or from? Oh, I wonder if it's Drifter's Camp. Because I've been pretty exclusively there, but yeah, I don't know. Oh! You were supposed to trigger ages ago. That's funny. Anyways, I think I'm kind of feeling it. I've been up since 6 a.m. There's not much energy left in me to do much today. So I think I'm just gonna end on this viewpoint. And just, you know, gonna go on a raid. Because I am pretty done. Thank you so much, everybody, for all the follows today. We will be live tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I almost said tomorrow, but that's not true. We'll be live again on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, roughly. I have a extremely busy week ahead of me. I am full-time this week at work, so there's almost no guarantees that I'll have the highest energy. Tomorrow is my first 8-day shift this week. 8-hour shift this week, I should say. And so we'll see how well that fares. Let's see. All right, well, I know. You know what? I think I found somebody. All right, so, yeah. We're gonna go say hi to Kirihime. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, well, I blame my mouth. What is work? Work is pain. Literal pain. Can you see that much? Very well, not really. Whatever. Ow. I really screwed with my thumb today. I schmucked it against stupidity, basically. No, retired. Yeah, for you. But not for me for a very, very, very long time for myself. I will be working for a long time. But Wednesday, we'll have some fun. So, the update goes live on Wednesday. A whole bunch of goodies goes live Wednesday. Lewis Prey, Varuna, Nightwave, new gameplay modes, and just a whole bunch of quality of life stuff that's coming around as well. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. We're going to go say hi to Kirihime, and just gonna have some fun over there. Probably more active discussion about the Devstream. I'm sorry, did not have much in the way of discussion about things that happened in the Devstream, so maybe more. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye bye.